Neil Tarasov, a knee injury. Damon Severson, an oblique. Roslovic, an ankle injury. Those are injured players for the Blue Jackets. Cole Sillinger is also an injured player day to day. Eric Robinson, Andrew Peak are healthy scratches. Now let's get to tonight's starting lineups.
On the back end for the Jackets, Werenski and Boqvist up front. You've got Goudreau, you've got Jenner, you've got Johnson. For Ottawa on the back end, it is Zub and Shabbat up front, Tkachuk, Norris, and Giroux. Now tonight's starting goaltenders.
Settling in the goal crease to our left, or to our right, pardon me. It's usually left, or it has been for the last 8 years. Jonas Korpisalo gets the call-in goal. It's his 12th start for Ottawa. Last was the 5-0 loss to Florida on Monday.
Korpisalo is 5-5 with the Senators, a 3.34 GAA and a 902 save percentage. This is his first time facing his old team. Jonas Korpisalo starts. Forsberg backs up. Elvis Merzlikins at the other end of the ice, his 18th start and second straight, 27 saves in the 4-2 loss to Montreal on Wednesday. He's 5-8-3 on the year with a 3.11 GAA and a 907 save percentage. Lifetime against Ottawa, Elvis is 1-2-1. Spencer Martin serves as the backup. Make every moment more on FanDuel, North America's #1 sportsbook. Do you think there's going to be a goal in the first 10 minutes, Dean Brown?
Yes, at -168. Take the yes.
Sens Hockey is next on the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
The Ottawa Food Bank supports tens of thousands of people every month. This is Stefan Keys inviting you to join CTV Morning Live's Holiday Helpers Food Drive.
I'm Rosie Edda. You can help by donating non-perishable food items during our special broadcast on December 7th.
It's Melissa Lamb. Online donations are also welcome, and every dollar donated equals 5 in purchasing power.
The Holiday Helpers Food Drive proudly sponsored by Box Me Up,
Doyle Salute,
and Rideau Carlton Casino, Future Hard Rock.
Orleans Boat World and Sports end-of-season blowout sale. To make room for next season's arrivals, they're bringing you incredible savings. Up to $25,000 off select units. Plus, for a limited time, enjoy special finance rates on select units, making your dream boat more affordable than ever, with no payments for up to 6 months. Ottawa's largest inventory of all the top brands. Mastercraft Boat, Monterey, Legend, Ranger, Bennington Pontoons, Kawasaki Jet Skis, and Mercury Motors. Orleans Boat World is also one of Canada's largest Mercury motor dealers. 830-7576 or OrleansBoatWorld.com.
The frost is on the pumpkin and snow is threatening. It's winter driving season. The team at Audi says be safe with legendary Quattro all-wheel drive technology. Audi Quattro gives you full four-wheel control like no other vehicle. Snow, mud, freezing rain, ice, it's all behind you. Experience Quattro all-wheel drive with an Audi test drive. Get in the game with Audi and Quattro. Visit Audi Ottawa, Audi City Ottawa, and Audi West Ottawa.
Get the perfect holiday gifts for hockey fans on your list at NHLShop.ca. The world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, Adidas, and more. All the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special holiday offer. NHLShop.ca, a Fanatics experience.
When you or your loved one suffers a catastrophic injury, you need someone who understands the law. You need Yegendorf Rashid Injury Lawyers. Yegendorf Rashid's decades of experience navigating the complex legal system let you focus on what really matters, getting better. Taking on insurance companies in a civil action should be the last thing you need to worry about. New firm name, same great team. Yegendorf Rashid Injury Lawyers. Experience, knowledge, and a commitment to excellence.
TSN 1200, home of the Ottawa 67s.
Back inside the Nationwide Arena, we welcome you, Gord Wilson, Dean Brown, on this Friday night as the Senators kick off the month of December here with a game against Columbus. First of 3 on the year between these two teams. Next meeting will be in Ottawa, February 13th. And then March the 14th, we are back here in Ohio for the finale of the season-long series. The Senators took 2 of 3 against Columbus last season. Anxious to see Jonas Korpisalo in goal here for Ottawa tonight, Dean. Looking for a bounce-back game from him. Didn't have a whole lot of help in the 5-0 loss to Florida on Monday night. All right, this one's underway with the play-by-play. Here's Dean.
And off the drop, puck is dumped down in the zone by Shabbat. Right on, and Merzlikins forced to glove it and hold it. And right off the bat, we'll get a face-off inside the Columbus end.
Well, 8 seconds into the hockey game, the Senators are looking better than they did in the first couple of minutes on Monday when they were down 1-0 after icing the puck twice, then taking a penalty, then giving up a power play goal.
Face off to the right of Elvis. Off the draw. Ottawa wins it. Back to the point. Shabbat gets it across. Zub down the wall. Centering pass knocked down before it ever gets to Merzlikins. And now the puck cleared ahead by Werenski. Sends it to center. Brady Tkachuk took a run at Werenski right off the bat. So you can tell the tempo he's trying to establish. Out to center now. Here's Shabbat. Jumps up to Norris. Norris inside the zone. Back to Shabbat. Puck rolls on him. So he sends it back to the net on the other side. Tkachuk to the point. There's a shot by Chychrun right on. Save is made by Merzlikins. Puck comes free, and the puck is now sent up the boards. Back out to center. In the neutral zone, Johnson dumps the puck in. Everybody else heads off in a change. And back to get it. Chychrun couldn't reach the pass. Puck is knocked down in front and hops over a stick back out to center. Here's Goodbranson back to get it. Moves the puck ahead. Line slides it across, and Columbus in the zone. Fantilli sends one back of the net. Puck is chopped along the boards. And out of the corner, Joseph cuts in front of his own net and speeds back out to center with it. He's just skating away from people.
Confidence right there with the puck.
Stützle loses the puck on entry as Joseph tried to drop it for him. And now the Jackets look to get out of their own end. Here's Goodbranson out to center. Puck is deflected in the neutral zone into the Ottawa end by Fantilli. Korpisalo steers it to the corner. Puck in the corner. Here's Fantilli. Runs it around the boards. Back to the point. At the point. Puck is held in there by Varacek. Back again up the wing. Here's Brandstrom with it. Long lead pass. Back to get it in his own end. Provorov sends it up the boards. And the puck now. Voronkov moves it ahead. Kubalik back to the line. Chinakhov steals the puck. Taps it back down to the Ottawa line. But coming back to get it.
Tarasenko on a good back check, yeah. Dino.
In the neutral zone, a little takedown there of Shabbat, and the first power play of this game will go to the Senators, as I believe Marchenko will go off for tripping, and Ottawa will go to the man advantage.
Indeed, as Thomas Shabbat gets himself involved very early in this game offensively. He's jumped into the attack a couple of times. This time he carried the puck through neutral ice and got hacked to the ice just as he stepped in over center ice. So the first power play of the night comes 2 minutes and 8 seconds into this hockey game, and it goes to the Senators.
Tkachuk in the face-off circle, squared up against Sean Corrali. Tkachuk wins the draw. Here's Stützle. Sends the puck low, the bumper play, and there's a quick shot that just misses, as Tkachuk and Norris both had chances. Here's Stützle, goes cross ice. Puck is deflected and nearly hits Norris in the head. Shabbat has to go back to his own line to get it. As Gordon mentioned off the top, there's a lot of problems with this Columbus team, but the power play, or rather the penalty kill, is not one of them. Second best penalty kill in the National Hockey League.
Yeah, it's been real good, Dean, and I'll tell you why. As they stop things up at their own blue line and send the puck down the ice, you know that old expression, your goalie has to be your best penalty killer. Elvis Merzlikins has a .956 save percentage on the penalty kill. The .956. He's only allowed 3 power play goals against so far this year on 65 shots.
So shot from the corner, bank play in front, cleared away as Brady Tkachuk put it into the middle of everything, and Batherson unable to get the puck in short order, and in behind Merzlikins. Ottawa back up ice with it again. Minute gone, minute to go in the Ottawa power play to the line. Here's Giroux, flips it along the glass. Kubalik in to get it. Steers it back to the point. Here's Sanderson. Slides it across. Centering pass, and Tarasenko just chips it over top of the net. Merzlikins got the blocker on it.
I think he did, indeed.
Back to the point. Here's Sanderson on the turn. Kubalik down low to the corner. Bumper play right on. Save is made. Loose puck in front. Tarasenko gets 2 chances. Gets a third. Puck is still loose. Giroux back in front. Kubalik can't get it through. Giroux delays. Back in front again. Ottawa getting all kinds of chances here.
Elvis.
Back in front. The one-timer, that one deflects to the corner.
Is in the building.
Merzlikins has no stick. Kubalik back to the point. Here's Sanderson. Moves in. Kubalik on the turn. Down low to the corner. Giroux back in front. Sanderson double clutches. Giroux back to Sanderson. A shot. Save is made. Loose puck in front again. It's bouncing. Merzlikins finds it and holds it.
Oh my goodness.
Elvis is very much in the building.
Shots are 11-1. Nope, pardon me. They've just added another 2. 13-1 are the shots favoring the Senators, and Elvis Merzlikins. No sooner do I give you the .956 penalty kill save percentage from Elvis that he just comes up with 1,000%, Dean. Oh my goodness. That was
marvelous goaltending. Senators elected not to. I think they probably tried, but they kept the puck about a foot and a half off the ice or along the ice. Didn't try and go upstairs on Elvis at all. And boy, in that butterfly, he was at his sprawling finest. And I can tell you, just seeing an overhead replay, Zach Werenski saved a goal as well, Dean, because a puck did slip underneath Merzlikins, and Werenski was right there to pull the puck off the goal line and push it back into him.
Elvis had to go back to the bench, and they stoned one of his skates. So I believe in his post-to-post drive, he drove his skate blade into the post, and they had to get the edge back on it. They're going to have to adjust the shot clock. I believe, Gord, that Ottawa had 73 shots there.
Well, they have. Remember, I just said 13 shots, and they've just shot attempts. 13 shot attempts. Okay, so 8 shots on goal, 13 attempts so far. Sorry about that.
That's fine.
7 seconds left in the power play.
Off the draw, McEwen wins it, but can't control the puck. It comes back out to center. And now here's Kelly. Dumps the puck to the line. It hits the linesman. And back comes Columbus. Marchenko down the right side. Tries to slide the puck through for Corrali. Couldn't get it to him. And Hamonic sends it along the boards. Finally, McEwen gets it and kicks it back out to center. Down to the line. Here's Goodbranson with it. Slides it across. And jammed up on the play. Highmore with some nice pressure down ice. Nearly stole the puck away from Provorov. And now both teams have finished their change, and Columbus gets to center. Corrali at the Ottawa line, couldn't get in cleanly, loses the puck. Here's Shabbat. Sends it up the boards in the neutral zone. Hops over top of the stick. Brady Tkachuk. And now with it again. Here's Boqvist. To the Ottawa line and in. There's a shot easily knocked away by Korpisalo. Giroux in his own zone. Steers the puck ahead to center. Long lead pass down to the line near Nikolak. Here's a steal by Brady Tkachuk. Tkachuk gets hooked on the way, loses his stick as it's chopped out of his hands, and Ottawa is going back to the power play.
Wow. And
heading off in the box is going to be Zach Werenski, as he basically just took the stick out of the hands of Brady Tkachuk. And you could have called the first hook in the first place, or the second one. Take your pick.
Well, this is Columbus just turning the puck over inside their own line as Brady Tkachuk provided a great stick to strip the puck and then drive down the wing. Zach Werenski came in and held him, hooked him, and then slashed the stick in half. And as a result, Ottawa with its second power play of the evening. And again, Elvis Merzlikins, the best penalty killer on the first one.
Face off again to the right of Merzlikins, which is exactly the way the last power play started. And Brady Tkachuk in the circle again. This time nose to nose with Justin Danforth. Tkachuk wins the draw. Here's Shabbat. Stützle through the box. Norris sends it back in front, trying to get it to Batherson, and that was just tipped away. Here's Stützle again. On the turn, his shot knocked down. Merzlikins, and the puck rolls over the goal line, but clearly the whistle had gone. The puck was free, but when the whistle went, if the referee loses sight of the puck, then the play is blown dead. So there's no question Ottawa, the puck was loose, and there's no question Ottawa scored, but you could clearly hear the whistle, so it will be a face-off inside the Columbus end.
Well, the Senators, despite not scoring, Dean, have to be very satisfied with the look that they're getting from the power play. Both units have been real crisp, especially this first one with Batherson and company.
There's a shot by Norris, knocked down. Norris goes to the corner to try and get the puck back. Corrali kicking away at it. Puck comes free, and here's Stützle in the corner to try and preserve it. Does. Batherson loses the puck, but Stützle gets it back to the point. Shabbat to Stützle on the turn. Tries to throw it low, but it's knocked down and cleared back down ice by Goodbranson. Ottawa back in their own zone to get it. Minute 10 to go in this Ottawa power play. 6 minutes gone in the period. No score between Columbus and Ottawa. Here's Giroux to the line. His pass knocked down as Boone Jenner just broke that up. Now try again. Here's Sanderson. Leaves it on the drop. And Giroux to the line. Plays it to the boards for Kubalik, but again, that's knocked down. And the puck cleared all the way back down ice by Jiricek. Here's Sanderson now from back of his own net. 45 seconds to go in the power play. And the drop again for Giroux. To the line. Here's Kubalik. Sends it back in front. Tarasenko with a backhand chance, and again Merzlikins with the save.
Boy, calm and steady in that blue paint right now is Elvis Merzlikins. He's going to end up frustrating this team.
In the corner. Puck sent along the boards, and Jiricek sends it back to the line. Sanderson holds it in, lobs it back to the corner. Centering pass tipped to the corner by Kubalik. Now here's Giroux below the goal line. Giroux in the corner, back to Kubalik. Tarasenko in front. Here's Sanderson. Kubalik on the turn. Sanderson moves in, gets it across the one-timer. It's kicked out as Chychrun got one away. Back to even strength. Werenski out of the box. Sanderson to the corner. Giroux sends it in front. Tarasenko couldn't get a chip on it. 2 big kills for Columbus. Long lead pass down to the Ottawa line, intercepted, and now Ottawa breaks it back. Here's Kelly down the left side into the zone, tries to get around Goodbranson. Back of the net, Provorov runs it up the boards, and now Columbus back to center. Johnson goes rink wide, and Goodbranson dumps it down inside the Ottawa zone. Hamonic sends it back the other way. And now the puck skipped ahead and back out to center. Knocked down there as Joseph gets a hold of it. Can't get the puck going where he wanted to, though, and loses the puck to Johnson. This game brought to you in part by the Myers Automotive Group. No score, 8 minutes gone in the first here in Columbus. Turning with it now, here's Gaudreau. We haven't seen him tonight with back-to-back power plays. He does not play the penalty kill, so we have not seen much of Johnny Hockey.
Shots on goal 12-2 favoring Ottawa. 0-0 the score with 11:40 to go in this first period. All Ottawa on the power play. 8 of the 12 shots they have came with man advantage.
Now, if you had to pick the 3 stars right now, I think we know who's getting all 3 of them.
Elvis.
Along the boards, Brady Tkachuk with a steal. And then Norris loses the puck. Here's Laine back the other way. His pass,
2
knocked down. 2-on-1 Ottawa back the other way. Back in front, here's Giroux. Scores! Beauty feed from Tkachuk. And then Claude Giroux buries it. 1-0 Ottawa.
Yeah, neutral zone turnover. The Senators have been good with their sticks here in the first half of this hockey game here, Dean. It's an even strength goal that squeezes between the legs of Elvis Merzlikins as Claude Giroux ends a 6-game goalless drought by getting his 6th of the season. Quick transition by Ottawa after a turnover at their own blue line. And Brady Tkachuk and Claude Giroux go down 2-on-1. Beautiful feed from Brady and an even softer touch on the backhand from Claude Giroux. His 6th of the year has opened the scoring here for the Senators, just what the doctor ordered, not getting frustrated through the opportunities that were squandered on the power plays. Merzlikins is human after all, Dean, and Ottawa leads 1-0.
This game brought to you in part by Jim K. Ford Lincoln as Ottawa gets it back inside the Columbus zone again off the draw. Jackets clear it out down to the Ottawa line and coming across ice. Shabbat knocks down his man. Back out to center. Another 2-on-1. Here's Joseph trying to lay it across for Batherson. Misplays it. Batherson gets it, but not before he gets to the corner. Then he loses the puck. And Marchenko out to center. Puck in the corner. Ottawa zone. Stützle digs it out, and now Ottawa again to the line. Here's Chychrun. Everybody else changing, so he just gets to the line and sweeps it around the boards. Joseph on the other side keeps it alive. Puck cleared along the boards, back to the line. Chychrun tries to hold it in and nearly did. Puck comes back out, and now here's Joseph with it. Snaps it wide side. Sanderson down to the Columbus line, gets in, drops it back. He was a little kid when he grew up in this building when his dad played for the Blue Jackets. He's talking this morning about he remembers a little bit, but he was just a little kid at the time. Puck is dumped in, and a face-off will come all the way back down us. I believe icing is the call. This game brought to you in part by your Ottawa area Canadian Tire stores.
Well, Jeff Sanderson was a big part of this Columbus Blue Jackets team when he was a member here, and he spent 5 seasons. He played 261 games, scoring 88 goals as a member of the Blue Jackets in the early years.
So face-off to the right of Korpisalo. Puck just trickles to the side of the net. Chychrun goes to clear it away. It's knocked down, so he'll try the other side. Sends it across. Out to center. Sanderson tries to send it ahead, but that's knocked down. Chartier now drops it back, and Sanderson wisely just decides that's enough of that and clears it back down ice just to get it out.
Yeah, comfort zone is going to take a little while to get used to playing on the right side for Jake Sanderson. If there's anybody who can do it and adjust quickly, it's probably him, Dean. His skating will take him an awful long way.
Shabbat clears the puck to the line, but not out. Held in. Here's Gaudreau turning with it inside the Ottawa line. His pass to the corner, knocked down before it got dangerous, and this time Shabbat just lifted it up in the air and cleared it back out to the neutral zone. Turning at his own line, Boquist gets the puck across and then gets off the ice. Here's Adam Fantilli with it to center. Fantilli down to the Ottawa line, takes it wide, gets in, sends it across ice, and tried to get a little tip on the play from Danforth.
Brandstrom had him tied up nicely.
Puck comes back in front, cleared away to the corner by Giroux, who sends it up the boards, and it does come back out. Play is whistled down, and we'll take a break. 1-0 Ottawa leads, and I believe it's going to be Columbus to the power play when we return. 9 to go in the first. You're listening to Sens Hockey on the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
Ever try to get flooring these days? Supply issues mean waiting months before it gets to your door. Not with GC Flooring. GC has loads of flooring in stock right now. GC carries only the best brands, and they beat box store prices too. GC Flooring. Best selection, highest quality, lowest prices. With so much inventory, they'll get your floors to your door in no time. 60 Colonnade Road and gcflooring.ca.
GC Flooring.
Hey Sens fans, it's Thomas Chabot. When I get asked about buying a new or used car, I always choose Capital Dodge. Visit them today at capitaldodge.ca to see what makes them the #1 Ram and Jeep dealer in the city.
That's great advice from our stars on ice. Capital Dodge, Ottawa's #1 Dodge dealer 6 years running, loves our Sens. And we love our customers even more. Shop the best price guaranteed from Ottawa's biggest selection. Only at
capitaldodge.ca.
Thank you for calling Hydro One. My name is Mo.
I was a single mother for the first time in my life with 5 kids.
Don was going through some financial difficulties.
He treated me with respect and made me feel like I was a human being.
Each day, Hydro One connects you to solutions that support your needs.
There are some programs as well that you actually may qualify.
It was that spark of hope that maybe I can do this. Maybe there is a way.
You can hear it in their voice, somewhat like a sigh of relief.
We're here to help when you need a little extra care. Visit hydro1.com/connectedwithcare.
You're listening to TSN 1200.
Linex of Ottawa's #1 ranked spray-on application offers unbeatable protection for your truck's rockers, bumpers, side steps, bed, trailer, and hitch. Visit your local Linex for more details.
Well, Jonas Corpusalo just got paid tribute to on the big screen here in the Nationwide Arena. He spent the better part of 8 seasons with this club, drafted in the 3rd round in 2012. And, of course, the highlights start with a bunch of the 85 saves he made in Columbus's Game 1 3-2-5 overtime first-round setback to Tampa Bay back in 2020. It was a modern-day record that still stands, and it's a slashing penalty to Adam Fantilli, Dean, that has led to this 3rd power play opportunity for the Senators in the first 11 minutes of this hockey game.
Well, and we thought it was going to be an Ottawa penalty. Here's a shot. Scores! Oh, man, a one-timer from the face-off circle from Brady Tkachuk, and it's 2-0 Ottawa.
Wow, the Senators wasting no time, and this time they go upstairs. Dean talked about this after the first power play chance where there was a lot of low action, and the Elvis does a terrific job of doing splits and getting the lower portion of the net covered. This time Brady Tkachuk in a very familiar Josh Norris setting, and the face-off circle to the left of the goaltender. He just wired this one-timer from the top of the dot, and kaboom, it's over the shoulder past the left ear of Merzlikins, and it's a 2-0 game. Brady with a goal and an assist already in this game. His team leading 11th of the season has given Ottawa a 2-0 lead.
Now, we were just going to say, we kind of thought it was going to be a penalty against Ottawa, and so did Elvis, because he was headed to the bench, and turned out it was a power play for Ottawa against Columbus, and obviously the quick goal from Brady Tkachuk has opened this game up. Centering pass. Provorov knocks it down before it got across to Stützle. Clearing attempt fails. Here's Stützle in the corner with it. Turns it across, and a sidesteps a check from Fantilli, who had some evil intentions. Back up high. Sanderson to the corner, sent back in front. Loose puck. Steered away as Chychrun tried to play something spiffy, and now gets back. Danforth gets a shot and misses. Chychrun tried to make one of those delicate little plays in traffic and ended up almost giving up a 2-on-0 the other way, but he got back and broke it up. Here's Batherson in the zone, goes to shoot, misses the puck. Round the boards. Here's Stützle on the other side. Back to the point. Shot through traffic. Knocked down by Fantilli, and he clears the puck back out and trickles down to the Ottawa line. Out to center. Here's Brandstrom now. Just lobs it back down inside the zone very quickly. Puck is cleared back out by Chinakhov all the way back down ice. This will be an icing call. Janny King, for all your commercial cleaning needs, call Janny King, the king of clean, the official cleaning company of the Ottawa Senators and Canadian Tire Center.
Well, you know, at some point, Dean, the game is going to swing here a little bit, and the Blue Jackets are going to get a power play chance of their own. Right now, though, Ottawa, 3-man advantage situations in the first half of this first. They're 1 for 3. They have 11 shots on goal so far. Of the 15, only 4 have been at even strength, 11 on the power play. They have a 2-0 lead.
Back to the point. Here's Hamonic. Winds, fires, kicked out by Merzlikins, and the loose puck sent ahead. Out to center. Here's Marchenko. Dumps it down inside the Ottawa zone. Hamonic goes to get it back of his own net. Leaves it along the boards. Tarasenko sends it ahead, but not out. Here's Werenski, fires it to the net. An easy glove save from Korpisalo. He'll hold on. Will break away again. 2-0. Ottawa leads. 7:27 to go in period 1. This is the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
It's the holidays at Staples, which means saving like never before. Give them the gift of wireless so they can stay connected. After all, catching up with family and friends is what this time of year is all about. Save on devices from Bell and Virgin Plus and have them sending merry messages in minutes. And with the latest smartphones from Staples, they can keep in touch anytime, anywhere. Find gifts they'll love for every holiday budget at your local Staples store now. Ask an in-store associate today about our exciting offers.
TSN Plus is taking game day to a whole new level with NFL Red Zone. Subscribe now for every touchdown from every game on up to 8 screens at once all season long.
I love this game.
Get TSN Plus today and stream on your favorite devices.
Ho, ho, ho. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Join Santa and hosts Melissa Grello, Kelsey McEwen, and Tyrone Edwards for the one, the only, the original Santa Claus Parade. Saturday, December 9th on CTV.
The holiday season has arrived at St. Hubert, along with our famous holiday feast. Come together and feast on a leg or breast meal with sides, a generous mini meat pie with fruit ketchup, and our delicious sugar pie. Enjoy all of this at a St. Hubert near you or at home. After all, it's the season to celebrate. The holiday feast, bringing people together for the holidays. For a limited time, details at sthubert.com.
This is Thomas Schmutt, and you're listening to Sens on TSN 1200.
Well, Brady Tkachuk has a goal and an assist in this game. Ottawa leads 2-0, 7:20. What did I say?
Nothing. I'm ready to jump in.
Oh, I was going to say this is a big game for him. This is his third in 12 games against Columbus. He only has 1 goal and 2 assists. He's got 2 points in this period alone.
Fight, fight, fight.
Hey, that's entirely possible. Think about who we're talking about here.
I smell a Gordie Howe, Dean Brown. Already a goal and an assist for the captain. Claude Giroux with his 6th from Brady Tkachuk at 8:43. And then Tkachuk with his 11th from Chabot and Stützle on the power play. 11:07, your Schwarmer Palace time of Ottawa's second goal.
Columbus wins the draw. Ottawa's zone. They're trying to make something happen. Puck stolen away, though, by Zub. Sends it ahead, and Ottawa out to center. Here's Brady Tkachuk to the line. Lobs it to the corner, and here's Giroux to get it. Tried to sweep it back to the corner. Tkachuk comes across, and he does that for him. In from the point. Here's Chabot. Chabot down low in the corner. Back to the point where Norris has taken his spot. On the other side now, Zub. Giroux with a shot. That's knocked down before it gets to Elvis. And now the puck cleared ahead by Zach Werenski. Out to center. Right side pass. Boquist moves it down to the line. Boone Jenner dumps it in. Korpisalo leaves it side of the net, and Zub is tackled by Boone Jenner. Now Chabot steers the puck to the wing, and Ottawa breaks it out. Norris fires it in, heads off on a change. Merzlikins out of the net. Clears it. That one actually goes off the stick of Joseph. Back to the line and back out to center. Down the right side, Olivier into the Ottawa zone, trying to get around Chikrin. Chikrin doesn't let him turn the corner. Here's Highmore, stripped of the puck as he tried to bring it around. Or rather make that Sanderson. And Corrali with a steal. Drops it back to the point. Goodbranson with a shot. That's knocked down. Bouncing puck.
Penalty coming up to Ottawa.
Texier is decked in front of the net. This will likely be a cross-checking penalty, and it'll be the first power play of the game for Columbus.
Well, and one of Ottawa's better penalty killers, Matthew Joseph, slapping his own shin pads as he heads to the penalty box, a little overzealous and trying to protect the front of the net. Now the Blue Jackets ranked 28th in the NHL on the power play, scoring at only an 11% success rate.
Of the 24 games, now 25, well, the 24 games that they have played, 17 have gone without a power play goal. So they don't score often, and only 8 power play goals so far this season. Face off to the right of Korpisalo.
1 for 12 in their last 5 games. This penalty kill brought to you by Alpine Credits. Off the draw. Senators win it. Sanderson clears it.
Face-offs, Dino, for the Senators and the penalty kill. Their face-offs usually always starting in their own end. They're 51%. That's 4th in the NHL.
Gaudreau to the line, leaves it for Laine along the boards. Laine tips it back to the point. Here's Werenski to Gaudreau. Back to Werenski. His shot goes over the net. Puck is chopped to the corner by Sanderson, who chopped it to himself, but delayed in clearing it out and gives it away. Here's Gaudreau with a shot. Glove down by Korpisalo, and he holds on.
This is difficult for Jonas Korpisalo, Dean. He's not faced a whole lot of shots. He's only seen about 12 come his way, and I think he stopped all 7 that have hit the net. So he's got to be mentally sharp as much as anything. 8 shots on goal now for the Blue Jackets, and the Senators penalty kill. 1:25 left in the Matthew Joseph cross-checking penalty.
Giroux takes the draw, wins the draw. Brandstrom misses the puck, sends it around the boards and all the way back down ice as Laine, for some mysterious reason, tried to bat it out of midair with his stick rather than just putting his body on the boards to knock it down. Well, there's a lot of mysterious things with Patrick Laine's game right now. Around the boards, Jackets in the zone. Laine at the point, holds it in. Gaudreau, Laine on the turn, moves in, his shot, scores! The Jackets are on the board.
First power play goal of the season for Patrick Laine, and he absolutely wires this one. That's a hard snapshot, almost wrister, Dean, that beats Korpisalo high blocker side. And the Blue Jackets are on the board. Remember, they saved their best in the first. No, they don't save their best. They play their best in the first period. So that's a huge goal for them. We'll see if there's a shift in momentum here right now. Boone Jenner was providing the screen, taking away the vision of Jonas Korpisalo, and this one gets rocketed by his blocker and into the back of the net. 1 goal for Columbus, and now a 2-1 lead for the Senators. 5:07 to go in this first.
5th of the year, first in the power play for Laine, as Gord mentioned. I just looked at the eye. I think I'm going to wait to write this one in. That may have gone off Boone Jenner.
Yeah.
I'll wait and see. Ottawa wins the draw. Chabot dumps it back inside the Columbus zone. Gudbranson clears the puck to the corner. Chinakhov can't get it around. Here's Charche trying to take it to the net. Tarasenko tried to cut through and get to a loose puck, and that was also cleared away. Back down ice, Chinakhov sends it to the corner Ottawa zone. Puck comes out to the high slot, tricked back out to center. And here's Gudbranson back to get it. Chinakhov turns and fires it back into the Ottawa end. And judging by the amount of time they're taking to announce this goal, I think they might be looking at the same thing, Gord. Back to the point. Centering pass, knocked down. Here's a turnaround shot. Scores! Voronkov picks up a loose puck in the slot. It's tied at 2.
Well, this one caught everybody off guard. The Blue Jackets with a short rink with which to work, regroup in the neutral zone and get the puck in deep, and then the play was stopped up by Thomas Chabot. There was a puck that was sent towards the corner of the zone. Chabot stopped it up, couldn't get a handle on it, and Korpisalo was not ready, Dean. He was not in good position, and Voronkov just wires this one over his left hand, and we're tied at 2, just like that. So much for a fast, hard, momentum-shifting start for the Ottawa Senators. New game now.
Well, it was a dominating first period for Ottawa until it stopped being a dominating first period. So they are giving the first goal to Laine. And along the boards, Ottawa gets down to the line and in, but offside the call as Batherson jumps in with the puck still in the zone. 4:03 to go in the first, tied at 2. Stay with us. You're listening to Sens Hockey on the TSN 1200, Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
The secret to my super strength? A mega-calorie diet. And my super strong muscles are exactly what Ann and Kate needed. They wanted a backyard with a tiki bar. You know the vibe. They were approved for a home renovation loan. And I got these powerful hands dirty. Their backyard is now glorious.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
If you're searching for a new or used car right now, you need to see just how much money you can save at Car Canada. With hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles for a fraction of what you would pay for them new, Car Canada can get you exactly what you're looking for. $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 less. Think of the money you're going to save. Check us out online. Car Canada, just off the 416 on Prince of Wales near Manotick.
Car Canada.
Are you hungry, Ottawa? Looking for a big, tasty treat? Big Rig Kitchen and Brewery has got you covered with mouth-watering burgers, pizzas, and more that can't be beat. And don't forget to quench your thirst with their award-winning Big Rig beers, crafted with love locally. Join them today for a fun-filled dining experience where great food and good times collide. So gather your friends, bring your team spirit, and head on over to Ottawa's premier restaurant. Call today to book your table or visit BigRigBrew.com to make your reservation. Big Rig, where food and fun go hand in hand.
This is TSN 1200 Ottawa.
Well, the Senators' 2-goal lead has evaporated, and it's now a 2-2 game, and their shot clock lead, which at one point was 8-1, is now closer, 16-10. But this went from, as we mentioned, a dominant first period for Ottawa to now a tie game in the last 4 minutes of the first period.
2 goals in 47 seconds here, Dean, for the Senators, or for the Columbus Blue Jackets, lining on the power play from Gaudreau and Werenski at 14:53. That's a power play goal. And then Voronkov with his fifth at 15:36. Bean and Goodbranson draw the assists on that one. And, yep, it's 2-2. We'll see how Ottawa responds.
Round the boards. Puck is knocked down and held inside the zone by Sanderson. Back to the point. Here's Tkachuk, fires it through. It's knocked down by Merzlikins, and the loose puck picked up by Gaudreau, who floats it back out to center. Trickles down to the Ottawa line. And Chychrun back to Tkachuk. Tries to slide one through for Norris. But Boquist was leaning on Tkachuk, and he had no chance to get back to the puck. Johnson goes wide side at center, and Gaudreau slaps it down inside the Ottawa end. Puck goes off the stick of Boone Jenner up into the mesh, so we'll get a face-off inside the Ottawa end to the right of Korpisalo.
Well, this team tried to tell everybody that the Senators, that is, that they are a more mature team coming into this season. Lots of life's learning experiences throughout the last couple of seasons. Yes, a more mature team. We will see its maturity level here, Dean, after blowing a 2-0 lead and now tied at 2. This is a team that really does now need to believe in itself and essentially dig deep, erase the last couple of minutes of this hockey game and get back to what they were doing well in the first half of the hockey game.
Puck cleared along the boards, and now here's Stützle, puts it back of his own net to Zub. Zub ahead to Shabbat. Shabbat to center. Fires it in, cross corner. Puck takes a good bounce in the corner for Ottawa, high in the air, lets them get in on the forecheck, but Joseph meant to sweep the puck back to the point, but in fact gave it away. Here's Laine to the Ottawa line. Laine runs the puck back to the net. On the other side, Provorov in from the point. Fantilli tries to center the puck, knocked down side of the net by Korpisalo, and he holds on.
Jonas had to be sharp there, Dean, and hugs that right post and finds the puck in traffic, heavy traffic. You know that there is a shift in momentum here now, and the Blue Jackets are going to start to play. They ran into penalty problems in the first 10 minutes of this hockey game. Senators had 3 power play chances. Well, now at even strength, the Blue Jackets are reminding everybody that they're one of the better first period teams in the NHL. 2 goals in 43 seconds to tie this game at a deuce.
Face off to the right of Korpisalo. And who's getting tossed? Well, Kubalik's coming in to take the draw because Chartier has been asked to leave, and so he will now take the draw against Voronkov. Off the draw, Voronkov wins it. There's a quick shot right on, and Korpisalo makes the save after a good snapshot from Marchenko, and another face-off now to the right of the Ottawa goal.
Well, the importance of not getting tossed at the dot, right? Chartier at 52%, Kubalik at 41% loses the face-off, and it results in a good quality scoring chance for the Blue Jackets.
Here's a shocker. Giroux comes over the boards to take the next draw and wins it. And if Ottawa gets possession, and they do, he will head off, and he does. And Kubalik comes back on. So now here's Gudbranson in his own zone. At center, dumps the puck down inside the Ottawa end. Back to the net, here's Hamonic. Flips it to the open corner. And now back out to center they come. Tarasenko stumbles in the neutral zone, taps it down inside the Columbus end. Gudbranson tries to steer it along the boards. And the puck is sent ahead to center. Chinakhov to Marchenko. He dumps it in the Ottawa end. Everybody else off on a change, and now he does as well as Ottawa. Looks to break it out of their own zone. Lead pass to the line, tipped in by McEwen. So he took that long feed from Chychrun. And now the Jackets try to work it out to center, and they do. To the line and in, and the drop pass. Corrali gets it back to Tessier, but he can't get a shot away. There's Warenko with a shot, and Werenski's shot is knocked away by Korpisalo. Puck to the corner. Everybody in fishing for it. 90 seconds to go in this opening period. And the puck, as Highmore is hit from behind into the boards. Crumpled, then gets back up again as Corrali cross-checked him hard into the boards. Puck comes free, and Ottawa has it. Out to center.
It was a 50-50 battle that's won by Ottawa. Didn't do too many of that. Didn't win too many of those on Monday.
Chychrun dumps it down ice. McEwen in on the forecheck. Does a good job in holding the puck inside the zone. Change is finished, and now Ottawa gets on the forecheck again. Here's Werenski through the middle to Gaudreau. Down to the Ottawa line. Can't get in. It's stopped up and back the other way. Here comes Claude Giroux. Turns. Drops it back. There's a long drifting shot from Tkachuk that doesn't get anywhere. Round the boards. Puck is sent to the corner by Chabot. Gudbranson with it now in the last 50 seconds of this opening period. Throws it front of his own net. Now finally back out to center. Johnson rejected in the neutral zone. Puck is dumped in. Stützle gets in there to try and check on Gudbranson. Puck comes free. 30 seconds to go, and again here's Kent Johnson to center. Cuts to the middle of the ice, to the Ottawa line, gets in. Dumps the puck to the corner. Boone Jenner has it poked away from him. Along the boards. Swept back to the point, intercepted there by Joseph. Back down to the Columbus line. Cuts in, tried to feed Stützle. He turns back with it. Throws it wide side, trying to get it to Batherson, but that's intercepted. 10 seconds to go, and here's Jenner. Lobs it to the corner, out of the net. Korpisalo dumps it to the corner. And now here's Joseph as time expires, tied at 2 after 20.
Well, the Senators could not take advantage of all the momentum that they generated, getting a 2-0 lead. They gave up they took a penalty, and they had a goal scored on them, and that changed the momentum in this building, and obviously the Blue Jackets took advantage of that, and a broken play in the Ottawa end ends up in a tying goal. So equal after 20 minutes of play here, Dean. The Senators clearly were the better of the two teams throughout the course of that first period. They need to regroup, erase the last 10 minutes basically, or the last 5 minutes of that first period, and fresh start going into the second.
So at the end of one here in Columbus, the Senators and the Blue Jackets tied at 2. Coming up, our first intermission with Graham and Jamie, brought to you by the Myers Automotive Group. You're listening to Sens Hockey on the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
It's the holidays at Staples, which means saving like never before. Give them the gift of wireless so they can stay connected. After all, catching up with family and friends is what this time of year is all about. Save on devices from Bell and Virgin Plus and have them sending merry messages in minutes. And with the latest smartphones from Staples, they can keep in touch anytime, anywhere. Find gifts they'll love for every holiday budget at your local Staples store now. Ask an in-store associate today about our exciting offers.
When you hear the name Reliance, you may think about water heaters and furnaces for your home. But did you know that Reliance Commercial Solutions can install, repair, and replace HVAC and water heating equipment for your business too? They even offer preventative maintenance services which could save you money on unexpected repair costs. Visit Reliance online now and discover how you can also get no monthly rental payments for 3 months on select commercial heating solutions. Get the details at RelianceCommercialSolutions.com. That's RelianceCommercialSolutions.com.
Call on Reliance.
The biggest names in talk radio, right here on News Talk 580 CFRA. Bill Carroll.
The challenge is not getting ahead, it's keeping up.
Patricia Bull. That is where we're at. Silver lining in all of this.
Vashi Capellos.
How were you able to convince them to get the deal done?
Christy Cameron.
It is an emotionally charged issue.
News Talk 580 CFRA. Ottawa's #1 news talk station.
Always streaming on the iHeartRadio app or your smart speaker.
We are Ottawa's home for live, local breaking news.
The holiday season has arrived at St. Hubert, along with our famous holiday feast. Come together and feast on a Lager breast meal with sides, a generous mini meat pie with fruit ketchup, and our delicious sugar pie. Enjoy all of this at a St. Hubert near you or at home. After all, it's the season to celebrate. The holiday feast, bringing people together for the holidays. For a limited time, details at sthubert.com.
Get the perfect holiday gift for hockey fans on your list at NHLShop.ca. The world's largest selection of officially licensed NHL fan gear with unique one-of-a-kind designs by Fanatics, Adidas, and more. All the latest styles for every NHL team. Don't miss out. Shop now and get today's special holiday offer. NHLShop.ca, a Fanatics experience.
TSN 1200. The Sens play here. Sens Intermission on TSN 1200 is brought to you by the Myers Automotive Group. Now, here's the play of the period.
Back to the point. Centering pass, knocked down. Here's a turnaround. Scores! Voronkov picks up a loose puck in the slot. It's tied at 2.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people thought 11 minutes into the game, the play of the period would be a Blue Jackets highlight, but here we are. Voronkov, the play of the period, to tie things up 2-2. It was a tremendous first 12 minutes or so for Ottawa, outshooting Columbus 15-5, outscoring them 2-0. They had another 2 power plays that looked very dangerous, but we'll get to one of Jamie Baker's Bake's takes in our next segment, about what happened when it was 2-0, but it is 2-2 after 20 minutes. The first period scoring summary brought to you by Audi Ottawa, Audi City Ottawa, and Audi West Ottawa. Claude Giroux opened the scoring, 8:43 in. Nice pass by Brady Tkachuk. Zub picks up the other assist. Nice finish by Giroux, who slid it 5-0, 1-0. And then a couple minutes after that, Tkachuk in Norris's spot on the right dot, hammers one on the power play shelf from Chabot and Stutzla at 11:08. 2-0, the power play goal has the Sens out in front. But Laine on a power play would answer from Gaudreau and Werenski at 14:53 to cut the lead to 2-1. And then after Korpisalo tosses puck around the boards to nobody, Chabot ends up getting the puck, but then loses a battle in the slot. Voronkov ends up putting the puck in the back of the net from Bean and Branson. 15:36 in, tied things up 2-2. That is the score after 20 minutes. The shots on goal now 17-11 in favor of the Senators. NHL.com has changed its website, so I'm just looking for the power play numbers I should be prepared with. The Senators on the power play, they're 1 for 3 on the power play. Jackets 1 for 1 with the man advantage. This game is brought to you in part by Shawarma Palace and by Linex of Ottawa. We'd like to welcome everyone listening along the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators radio network, including Lake 88 in Perth, Sirius XM NHL Radio, TSN1200.ca, and Sens fans around the world streaming through the iHeartRadio app, and everyone listening on our flagship station in Ottawa, Sports Radio TSN 1200. Coming up, it's the TSN 1200 St. Hubert Barbecue Town scoreboard. We'll hear from Claude Giroux, and we'll analyze the first period with Jamie Baker. This is Sens Hockey on the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators radio network.
The frost is on the pumpkin and snow is threatening. It's winter driving season. The team at Audi says be safe with legendary Quattro all-wheel drive technology. Audi Quattro gives you full four-wheel control like no other vehicle. Snow, mud, freezing rain, ice, it's all behind you. Experience Quattro all-wheel drive with an Audi test drive. Get in the game with Audi and Quattro. Visit Audi Ottawa, Audi City Ottawa, and Audi West Ottawa.
Do you have an invention idea but don't know what to do next? Call InventHelp now for free information on how to get started today. InventHelp provides invention services that help everyday inventors get started with their idea. We have representatives nationwide who will explain the InventHelp process step by step. Over 10,000 patents have been secured through InventHelp's patent referral services. Our services include professional materials needed to showcase your invention and 3D animation and prototype modeling that help you demonstrate your idea. Get down to the details of your idea with a technical drawing. The InventHelp data bank includes thousands of companies who have agreed to review new ideas. We've been helping inventors since 1984. Let's help you next. Take advantage of the opportunity to get started today.
Call 1-800-353-6081. That's 1-800-353-6081. Again, 1-800-353-6081.
Many people wonder how Donnelly Auto Credit manages to get so many people back on the road when so many other companies can't. Well, it's part experience, part huge inventory, but mostly it's our access to unique financing tools. Our Return to Prime program not only gets you approved where others can't, but it also helps you build your credit over time so that you can lower your payments and get progressively more car for your money. Let us get you back on the road. Apply now at DonnellyAutoCredit.com.
Hi, Mom. Surprise, I brought you something.
Socks? Oh, Heat Holders Original.
I use them for snow sports and around the farm. I also bought a bunch for my new work site.
I know what everyone is getting for gifts this holiday.
Heat Holders socks are the warmest. We use a proprietary 3-stage process, making Heat Holders the softest, warmest, and most comfortable socks, guaranteed. We also have hats, gloves, throws, and so much more. Go to heatholders.com, use the code SOFT15 to save 15% off your order. Free shipping for orders over $25. Heatholders.com.
TSN 1200, home of the Sens. Back to Sens hockey on TSN 1200. Now let's check out the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by St. Hubert Barbecue, chicken, ribs, and hockey.
A late night on the out-of-town scoreboard. Just one other NHL game, and it's 1-1 Devils and Sharks through 20 minutes. The Belleville Senators tied 1-1, also after one with the Rochester Americans. And I can tell you, Angus Crookshank, the goal scorer for the B-Sens. Before we bring Bakes in, let's go back to Nationwide Arena. Here is Claude Giroux in conversation with TSN's Johnny Abbott.
Claude, game number 100 for you in a Sens jersey, and you started in style. What about that play from Brady?
Yeah, he did a great pass. I wasn't expecting it to be so quick, but I was able to get a handle on it and find a hole.
You get the feeling within the room that this month of December is a pivotal one?
Yeah, obviously. We're in a situation right now that we got a lot of games in hand, and we need to battle back in the standings. And at the end of the day, we just go out there and play hockey.
What allows you to find the edge in this game? You started off so well.
I don't know. We had a few power plays. I think we were moving our feet, so we were able to draw some penalties. And when we had our chances, we were able to put it in.
Claude, thanks for this.
Thanks, guys.
There's Claude Giroux in conversation with TSN's Johnny Abbott, Jamie Baker,
Graham Creech.
All right. The power of positive thinking. They're not down after one.
No. They're
tied 2-2.
Yep.
But I want to go first to your second Bakes takes. They were up 2-0 and looking really good. They did have 3 power play opportunities in that first period, which helps, but they earned those calls and they were playing real well 5-on-5 throughout the first 12 minutes or so of that game to get the 2-0 lead. Take us through your second Bakes take.
Mental fortitude? Well, the mental fortitude in that period came once they gave up the second goal, and they didn't allow Columbus to carry on with the momentum and get a whole bunch of follow-up grade A scoring chances. That's mental fortitude. When everything's going your way early in the game, and as Claude Giroux said, they were really moving their feet. They were skating well. Thomas Chabot drew a penalty early in the game. They go on the power play, had some real good chances. Merzlikins made some great saves. Otherwise, it would have been, the Sens would have had an earlier lead. Wasn't until, and then even on the second penalty that was called on Columbus, Brady Tkachuk wins his battle, and Werenski ends up slashing a stick. Even though it's a slashing penalty, Brady wins the battle, gets inside position. How did he win the battle? He used his feet, used his legs to get up in good body position and outmuscle him. So you win, you're skating, you're winning battles. Then you start drawing penalties. They don't score on the second power play. They get a third Third power play, that was a Fantilli. That was an ill-advised 200-foot penalty you don't want to take, but he takes it, slashes Giroux on the hand, and then the Sens capitalize. They score afterwards. They got a nice 2-0 lead. And then give Columbus credit. They score on the power play. And what did DJ say before the game? We need our special teams to be better, in particular the penalty kill. The power play, while important, it's not as important as the penalty kill. Easy zone entry for Columbus. Way too easy to get in. You can't give Line A that shot. They do. Second goal is a broken play goal. It's a shot from the point. Goes off Chabot's stick. It kind of ricochets off his stick. He isn't in position to tie up Voronkov, and he ends up scoring. Maybe you should say that should be a save. But it was after that while the Sens didn't dominate, they didn't get dominated, which we have seen in recent games where things aren't going their way. So that's where the fortitude comes in. Now it needs to carry over here in the second period where they got to reestablish that momentum.
Yeah, so it's been noted a few times that they've had really tough second periods for a long time, but specifically this season. How do they start the way they did in the first period and the second period?
That's a good question. I think that's the hallmark of what good teams do, is that they play from a consistency standpoint. They're more consistent than not. And that's what the Sens need to reestablish in their game is that consistency where there's going to be some momentum shifts in the game, but they're not going to be prolonged, that they're going to reestablish that type of momentum. They need to ultimately, they haven't been good in the second periods. That's another topic, but those first couple of, people always talk about it. This is age-old topic in hockey. Being good in the first couple of minutes of a period, being good in the last couple of minutes of a period. And you know what? That's another thing. Don't be like a young team where you're like, oh, we got to learn from this. Be a team that comes out and is ready at the drop of the puck, and that you are going, just like they were in the start of this game, just like they weren't last game. Make this something that they do, regardless of whether it's the first period, second period, or third period. They get off to a good start to send the other team a message. We're not easy to play against.
All right, again, channeling that positivity. Yeah. Anyone stand out specifically? Brady. Okay, it was Brady to get that 2-0.
Yeah, Brady stood out to me, and Claude Giroux too. You know, you look at your leaders, and there they are. I mean, great finish by Claude Giroux, but Brady just hounding pucks all night. He's got a goal and assist. Great shot off that power play. So, yeah, Brady, not surprising, was the leader of the way in that period.
All right, let's see how the middle 20 looks. The first intermission has been brought to you by the Myers Automotive Group. Coming up, it's the second with Dean and Gord. At the end of the first, the score is 2-2. You're listening to Sens Hockey on the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
When you hear the name Reliance, you may think about water heaters and furnaces for your home. But did you know that Reliance Commercial Solutions can install, repair, and replace HVAC and water heating equipment for your business too? They even offer preventative maintenance services, which could save you money on unexpected repair costs. Visit Reliance online now and discover how you can also get no monthly rental payments for 3 months on select commercial heating solutions. Get the details at RelianceCommercialSolutions.com. That's RelianceCommercialSolutions.com.
Reliance. Now's your chance to get closer to the action than ever before at Lone Star. When you purchase an ice-cold Molson Canadian at participating Lone Star restaurants, you could win your way inside the Molson Coors Executive Suite, bringing you and 11 friends up close to exciting, pulse-pounding Ottawa Senators hockey. Every hit, every shot, every jaw-dropping moment. Only at Lone Star Texas Grill. Must be legal drinking age. No purchase necessary.
iHeartRadio is your destination for all things Christmas. From 24/7 Christmas music to the stories behind your favorite holiday hits. Make iHeart the Holidays your go-to for all your favorite Christmas music. Available anytime on the iHeartRadio app. It's beginning to look a lot like. Turn up the songs that get you in the spirit. Ask your smart speaker to play iHeart the Holidays on iHeartRadio. Always on, always free.
The wait is over, my lambs. Rib Sanity is back at St. Louis Bar and Grill, and it's in retrograde. Tasty relationships are inevitable with all-you-can-eat ribs for only $27.99. And extra self-reflection requires a 23-ounce Molson pint for just $6.99. It won't last forever, so to improve your rib-life balance, check out Rib Sanity, and remember to like and subscribe.
St. Louis Bar and Grill. Devilishly good since 1992.
The pros at Bean.
Hi, this is Jim Whitmarsh.
And Kelsey Marigway from BeanCars.ca.
The end of the year is almost here and is a great time to snap up a truck or a cargo van for your business at BeanCars.ca.
We lease in-house, and with 20 cargo vans and trucks to choose from, your next workhorse is probably on our lot right now.
Check out our new fleet and commercial truck center right here in Carlton Place or online at BeanCars.ca.
Bean, the pros at Bean.
TSN 1200, home of the NFL.
Welcome back inside the Nationwide Arena, everybody, here in Columbus, Ohio. Gordon Dean with you on this Friday night. Entertaining hockey game so far. Senators came out guns a-blazing. They built up a 2-0 lead before the game was 12 minutes old, but then they gave up 2 in a 43-second span. First it was Giroux from Tkachuk and Zub at 8:43. 1-0 Ottawa would lead. And then it was Tkachuk from Chabot, and so they gave initially the statisticians gave the second assist to Tim Stützle. And that would have been his 200th career point, but we happen to be side by side with the TSN television broadcast, and Johnny Abbott, our good pal Johnny Abbott, pointed out that it should go to Batherson. So we're waiting a change on the Stützle assist on the Tkachuk goal. That came at 11:07. Senators would lead 2-0. Patrick Laine then scored a power play goal of his own, his 5th of the year, from Gaudreau and Werenski at 14:53. And then 43 seconds later, it was Voronkov scoring his 5th from Bean and Goodbranson at 15:36. And Dean, the over-under started at 6.5.
Make every moment more on FanDuel, North America's #1 sportsbook. FanDuel, download the app. It's simple and easy to use.
And it's simple enough to digest this as well. From a 6.5 over-under to start this game with 4 goals scored in the first. The over-under now listed at 8.5.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's juicy.
It is indeed.
Puck cleared through center, back down to the Columbus end. Tkachuk on his man. And the puck cleared. Held in by Tkachuk. Sends it around the boards. On the other side, Zub comes down the wall to hold it in. Werenski can't get it out. Centering pass in front by Norris, knocked down. Back to the corner. Here's Tkachuk. Tried to feed high slot. Puck is knocked away back out to center. Here's Gaudreau beating Chabot to the puck. Gaudreau cutting in, gets a shot away. Merzlik can make that. Korpisalo makes the save. Here's Gaudreau, sends the puck in front. Back top of the circle. There's a shot deflected before it gets to the net. Puck in the corner. Gaudreau. Along the boards, back to the point, stolen away by Giroux, gets to center, end of a shift, lobs it in, heads off on a change.
Big save to start this period for Jonas Korpisalo, Dean. He robs Johnny Gaudreau with a good low left pad save. I thought it was going through.
Here's a steal, Batherson inside, puck is popped to the line, Batherson in to get the rebound, along the boards. Feeds the point, here's Sanderson, fires it through and misses high and wide. Off the boards, a pinching Chychrun holds it in. Puck in behind the net. Now along the boards again, Chychrun comes in from the point, gets tangled up with Danforth, but does keep it alive. In the zone, back to the point. One-timer through traffic, gets knocked down before it gets to the net. Puck is cleared back out to center. Down to the Ottawa line. Puck is picked up by Laine, and he fires it down inside the Ottawa end. Jackets change as Sanderson's back in his own end to get it.
Following the 5-0 loss to Florida, one of the things the coaches identified and have identified throughout the course of the season is not spending enough time in the offensive zone. They've tweaked the system here a little bit, Dean, and DJ told me this morning it's all about defense pinching in. We've seen Chychrun do it a couple of times, just a little bit more aggressive in the offensive zone from the D-man.
Brandstrom holds the puck in. Well, you mentioned it, now it's done. You said they were going to change this from Stützle to Batherson. They have now done it. On the official score sheet, Ottawa in the zone. Centering pass, and it gets by Kubalik, and everybody has to come back out.
So 199 career points is where Stützle sits coming into this game and coming into this period.
Here's Brandstrom, gets in, can't get a good shot away, but on the follow-up, puck trickles to the side of the net. Spin around chance for Highmore. Back to the corner. Tarasenko feeds it. Brandstrom fires it through, just misses on the long wrister. Jiricek gets the puck ahead. The puck is scooped high in the air, back down to the Ottawa end. Brandstrom sends it to the boards. And at center, Kelly dumps it down inside the Columbus end. Provorov can't handle a pass from Merzlikins, and now Ottawa gets possession again inside the zone. To the point. Here's Chabot, tries to fire it through. His shot goes off the stick of Olivier, and we'll get a face-off inside the Columbus end. 2-2 with 3 minutes gone in the second.
Chabot and Zub back together as a pairing. Dean, that was not a good D-to-D pass from Zub across the blue line. Chabot had to take it on his backhand. It slowed him up, and obviously as soon as he delayed getting the puck and getting it to his forehand, Columbus was on him, and his shot deflects off a shin pad and into the crowd. Face-off to the right of Elvis.
Off the drop, puck side of the net. And Columbus now with a chance to get out. Corrali sends it to center. Texia gets to the Ottawa line. Knocked off his stick by Chabot. Along the boards, Brady Tkachuk ties up Texia, who just tries to pin the puck along the boards. Does. Corrali in to try and pick it up. He gets hooked, loses the puck, and here's Chabot now. Chabot steers it out to center. Hops over the stick of Giroux. Giroux knocks it down, gets it across ice. Tkachuk with a long shot. And that goes off the block of Merzlikins and up into the mesh. Now, if you really want to mess up a dog sitting in a house, just start saying the word Trevor right now, because I just got a picture from back home in Carp, Ontario. Listening on the iHeartRadio app is a young dog named Trevor, and his head is right beside the speaker gourd now.
So normally, you know what, I don't buckle under pressure, but if you think I'm going to be able to whistle on command here, see, I'm failing him. Trevor. Or treats. Trevor.
Oh, yeah.
Treats for Trevor.
Want a cookie?
There you go.
Face off to the right of the... And I'm not sure why there's this little huddle going on.
Well, Merzlikins, that puck actually, that shot from Brady Tkachuk long range, he played it with his head, and he took it off the top of his mask, and I think it broke a buckle up top there. So he's had to get either a repair or a replacement, and he's now coming back to the Columbus bench. So a little bit of a huddle here from the 5 in Ottawa on the offensive side of things. The face-off will come at the right dot in the Columbus end as Merzlikins gets the mask on and gets himself square and ready to go for this face-off.
New buckle. They're plastic, so that's a 4-cent change. Those buckles are 4 cents each, and back to the point. Puck is tipped before it gets to Chychrun. Forced out of the zone. He quickly turns back to the line. He's taken off the puck right at the line. And the puck back to the Ottawa zone. Here's Batherson now from center. Floats it in. Stützle goes in to get it. Gets to the corner, but it's knocked away from him. Comes to the side of the net. Centering pass for Joseph doesn't get through as Batherson tried to lay one in for him. Puck is cleared back down ice, and here's Chychrun. Boone Jenner on him. Gets it to Sanderson. He headmans the puck as Joseph now pokes it ahead to center. Stützle tries to chop it in the zone. It's quickly chopped back out. Gaudreau puts it through the middle of the ice, and that's turned over. Here's Stützle to the line. Leaves it on the drop, and Joseph gets hooked off the puck, loses it, gets it back. Finally, Columbus back to center with it now. Johnson to the line, loses the puck, but now Boone Jenner gets it, tries to cut to the net, and he couldn't get around Chabot. Ottawa steals the puck back.
Hot potato here. Both teams exchanging this puck like it was a hot potato.
And those exchanges, Gord, I don't know how the league officials score them. What's a giveaway and what's a takeaway? Yeah. Did you just take the puck away, or did someone give it to, so many that were so hard to tell. It's a long shot by Chabot, deflects to the corner. Along the boards, a chance to get out, and finally Columbus does get it out from center. Chabot dumps it back in, then takes a bump along the boards from Danforth. Named after a very busy highway in Toronto. There's Fantilli into the Ottawa zone. Turns back, looks back, sends it in front. And Danforth tried the one-timer, but blocked up. There's a long shot. Provorov scores! Provorov just lobs it from the point. It went off somebody, something, somewhere, but it's in, and the Jackets have taken the lead.
Zips by the ear, the left ear of Korpisalo, down on his knees trying to fight through traffic, and believe you me, there was a lot of it in front of the Ottawa net. Korpisalo can't find it, and it gets right by him, and this is a goal from the Blue Jackets with the Senators' fourth line on the ice, but Provorov just simply lobbed it towards the net. It did change direction, Dean. It went from low to high and perfectly placed up high. Fantilli may get credit for it. There were a couple of bodies in front, and from down 2-0, the Blue Jackets have scored 3 straight, and it's another 3-spot or more, perhaps, on Joonas Korpisalo.
Stick comes up and catches McEwen in the face, and no penalty call. Gets back up, finds his stick into the zone. Here's Chinakhov, and he gets blasted by now an angry McEwen. Back to the point. Here's Chinakhov in behind the Ottawa net. Brings it out, tries to send it through to the slot. Marchenko sends it in front, bouncing puck off the toe of Korpisalo. The loose puck cleared back down ice. Icing waved off. Back to get it. Here a check comes from back of his own net. Up on the wing. Texier dumps it into the Ottawa zone. Brady Tkachuk slaps it along the boards, but Ottawa can't get it out. Back of the net. Olivier chasing it down. Puck is shoveled ahead, and Giroux deflects it back down to the Columbus end. They are giving it to Fantilli, so that obviously means it went off an Ottawa player in front. No, maybe not. Giroux drops it back. There's a shot, and Merzlikins comes out and makes a big save off a rushing Chychrun. We'll take a break. 3-2 Blue Jackets lead in the second. You're listening to Sens Hockey on the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
The holiday season has arrived at Saint-Hubert, along with our famous holiday feast. Come together and feast on a leg or breast meal with sides, a generous mini meat pie with fruit ketchup, and our delicious sugar pie. Enjoy all of this at a Saint-Hubert near you or at home. After all, it's the season to celebrate. The holiday feast, bringing people together for the holidays. For a limited time, details at sainthubert.com.
CTV's ultimate murder mystery game, where winning means trust no one, suspect everyone. Let the backstabbing begin. A new episode of The Traitors Canada, Monday at 10 on CTV.
TSN is the home of AEW, delivering dynamite every Wednesday.
Give the people what they want!
And with TSN Plus, you can get even more action with Rampage on Fridays and Collision on Saturdays. AEW lives on TSN and TSN Plus.
The Ottawa Food Bank supports tens of thousands of people every month. This is Stefan Keys inviting you to join CTV Morning Live's Holiday Helpers Food Drive.
I'm Rosie Edda. You can help by donating non-perishable food items during our special broadcast on December 7th.
It's Melissa Lamb. Online donations are also welcome, and every dollar donated equals 5 in purchasing power.
The Holiday Helpers Food Drive proudly sponsored by Box Me Up,
Doyle Saluski,
and Rito Carlton Casino, Future Hard Rock.
TSN 1200, home of the Red Blacks.
You can stream News Talk 580 CFRA anytime, anywhere in the iHeartRadio app or ask your smart speaker for News Talk 580 CFRA. Live, local breaking. News Talk 580 CFRA is Ottawa's home for breaking news.
Well, a go-ahead goal from Adam Fantilli for Provorov at 5:16. Danforth also assisted. And for Adam Fantilli, the 19-year-old now has 5 goals on the season. The 3rd overall pick in 2023, off to a pretty good start in his NHL career. He's got a ton of skill.
His first in 9 games, so I'm sure he's happy to get off that little schneid. Back to the point. Swing and a miss is an intended tap-back pass from Stützle to Chychrun, didn't connect, and Stützle had to rush up, and or make that Batherson had to rush up and play some defense to get it back. Now here's Boone-Jenner. Sweeps it out to center. Werenski dumps it in, and Ottawa will go back to get it as the Blue Jackets change. Puck is flipped back out to center by Joseph, and I'm not entirely certain who that was supposed to be going to, but
that would be classified to me, Dean, as a giveaway.
There you go. Here's Chychrun back to the line, sends a shot in. Merzlikins makes the save. Here's Chychrun now back to the net. As Jake Bean tries to deal with him, can't. Back to the point. It's a shot by Tarasenko that is blocked by Danforth on the way. Now Tarasenko tries to set it back up for Kubalik. Stützle in the corner. Sends it back to the net. Kubalik couldn't get a stick on it. And now Gaudreau gets control for Columbus. Jake Bean in his own zone. Jackets changing their forward, so he just waits. Here is Bean. Gets the puck ahead to center as Patrick Laine gets to the line, bounces it into the Ottawa zone. Chabot gets to the back of the net, comes to the side of the net, now back out front again. It's lying in the slot. Turnaround chance for Fantilli, doesn't get through. Laine with a shot that misses. Back to the point. Jiricek holds it in to Provorov. Provorov down the wall, carries it back to the net, comes back out, gets a shot, rings it off the post.
Danforth having his way in front of the net here, Dean. Zub cannot handle him. There's going to be a penalty coming up here against Ottawa. Hard pressure here by the Blue Jackets in the Ottawa end.
And that brings the whistle. Power play is on the way as Ottawa's down by a goal and now down by a man as Kubalik will go off for 2. And this penalty kill brought to you by Alpine Credits.
Disastrous at trying to handle momentum shifts, Dean. The talk continues here in that regard as the Senators were up 2-0 and now have given up 3, and now they're giving up another power play opportunity for the Blue Jackets, who are 1 for 1 on the power play. Patrick Laine's goal got them back into this hockey game when they looked like they were serving up a nothing burger in front of their fans.
Giroux out to take the draw against Boone Jenner. Jenner wins it back to the point. Werenski gets it across. Here's Laine with a shot, and that one misses. Back along the boards. Werenski there to hold it in. He gets pressured and just holds on to it. Here's Werenski moving in. His shot rings it off the crossbar.
2 posts. Oh boy.
Back to the point once again. Laine swings it across. Gaudreau drops it back. Werenski fires it through. Scores! Redirected in front. Boone Jenner makes it 4-2 Jackets.
4 straight goals for the Blue Jackets. 4 straight cannon shots to make those in the broadcast booth want to change their underwear in a couple of minutes. Korpisalo, Dean, just not good enough. That shot in the first period, the Senators had about 8 of them on their power plays, and they were all stopped by Merzlikins. Korpisalo not good enough here as he returns back to Columbus. He's given up 4 now on, 16 shots? And this one, a redirect and a beauty in front by Boone Jenner, but parked all alone in front and no box out whatsoever. An easy deflection for the Columbus captain. And he stings this one through the legs of Korpisalo, and it's 4-2 Blue Jackets. Korpisalo coming into tonight's game, Dean, his penalty kill save percentage, probably one of the lowest in the league at .811. Compare that to Merzlikins at .956. Clearly not the best penalty killer on the Ottawa Senators this season.
So Jenner gets his 3rd of the year on the power play, and in total, his 12th goal of the year. Came into this game tied for the team lead in points with 16, and that big goal will certainly move that ahead. They dump it back into the Ottawa zone, and the Senators now up to center. Brady Tkachuk in the neutral zone, sends it ahead. Tarasenko tries to go it alone, loses the puck, doesn't get a shot away. And now puck just bouncing around to the Columbus line, and the Jackets get control. This game brought to you in part by Bean Chevrolet Buick GMC in Carleton Place. Back to the line again. Here's Stützle in the zone. Stützle drops it back for Batherson. Puck in his skates, though. And now back out to center. Here's Sanderson. Snaps it back down inside the Columbus end. Back to the net. Goodbranson along the boards. Puck is redirected out. It skips back down to the Ottawa end, and Sanderson glides back to get it.
Senators have now given up 5 power play goals in their last 5 periods of hockey, Dean.
Puck is dumped into the zone. Here's Stützle to get it. Stützle in the corner. Back to the point. Sanderson gets it across. There's a quick shot, doesn't get through. Chychrun gets it back. Tries to steer it back to his partner, but it rolls off his stick, and everybody has to come back out as he's being chased back down to the Ottawa end. And now under pressure from 2, taps it ahead. Here's Stützle out to center. Feeds the puck to the line. Kelly gets in, but loses the puck on entry. Ottawa trying to change as back comes Gaudreau to the line. Gaudreau inside the Ottawa zone, curls at the line, drops it back. Here's Provorov, backhands it in front. Puck is knocked down and chipped ahead, but not out. Puck is held in. Here's Highmore trying to get it away from Jiricek. Can't. Jenner sends it to the other corner. Here's Kelly to get it. Puts the shoulder into Johnson. Try and jar the puck free. It does come free, but Johnson gets it again. He's back of the Ottawa net. Back along the boards. Werenski sweeps it back to the point. Here's Gaudreau. There's a quick shot that's deflected wide of the net off a snapper from the point by Boqvist. And now finally Ottawa gets it out. Columbus clears it out. Jenner tries to slide it to the top of the faceoff circle. Puck is deflected away. Giroux in the zone with Tkachuk. Gets it across to Tkachuk, but it hops over his stick. Here's Tkachuk in the corner. Turns to get away from Boone Jenner. Tkachuk along the boards. Takes a hit. Comes off the hit with the puck. Sends it around the boards. Back to the point. Here's Brandstrom. Low to the corner. Centering pass in front. And Giroux gets two chances. Neither had much steam on them, though, and Merzlikins makes the saves.
Yeah, not a lot of mustard on the first better chance. The one-timer.
Finally, Columbus breaks it out. And here's Werenski to the line. Lobs it towards the net. Out the other side, Brandstrom clears the puck ahead. Texier puts it back in behind the Ottawa goal. 4-2, Columbus leads here in the second. And here's Giroux. Down to the Columbus line, loses the puck, and again out to center. Here's Corrali. Along the boards, Olivier takes the puck deep. Chabot turns him. Texier gets in there to get the puck. Puck comes back out front again, steered away to the boards. Here's Texier with it. Turns, lobs it in. It's knocked down. Loose puck just steered to wide as Corrali got a shot away. Back along the boards. Tarasenko tries to kick the puck out of the zone. Finally, it's lobbed back to the Columbus line. Both teams trying to change. And in the neutral zone, Texier sends it back down inside the Ottawa end. Here's Chabot back to get it. This game brought to you in part by Orleans Boat World and by GC Flooring. Right side, Tarasenko to the line and in. But Charche couldn't handle the pass. His stick flipped out of his hands by Provorov. Picks it back up again. Now Zoo back in his own zone. In the corner, loses the puck. Here's Fantilli, tries to center it. That goes wide, but not out. Here's Provorov back at the point to the corner for Laine. Laine sends it in front. That banks off a body. Here's Joseph charging to get it. Joseph busting in. Joseph cuts in. Blocker saved by Merzlikins. He holds on. Wow. Will break away. 4-2 Columbus, period 2. This is the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
Hey Sens fans, it's Josh Norris. When I get asked about buying a new or used car, I always choose Capital Dodge. Visit them today at capitaldodge.ca to see what makes them the #1 Ram dealer in the city.
That's great advice from our stars on ice. Capital Dodge, Ottawa's #1 Dodge dealer 6 years running, loves our Sens. And we love our customers even more. Shop the best price guaranteed from Ottawa's biggest selection. Only at capitaldodge.ca.
There are many great things in the Great White North. Great lakes, great outdoors, great big mountains. And now there's one more. Great Canadian Oil Change.
Get winter ready with Great Canadian Oil Change. Drop by anytime for your seasonal tire changeover, wiper blade check, and fluid top-up so you don't get left out in the cold. See full list of services and find your location at gcoc.ca.
Great Canadian Oil Change. We're ready when you are.
Hi, I'm Grant Klitzen, Director of Hockey at Ashbury College. We are excited to launch our new Hockey Skills Academy this year at the Ridgecraft Sensplex for Ashbury College students. This program will be offered as a supplement to hockey players of all abilities and ages, allowing them to develop a wide variety of skills. To learn more about this program and the many benefits of an Ashbury College experience, please visit our website at ashbury.ca.
This is Jonas Corpusella, and you're listening to Sens Hockey on TSN 1200.
Janny King, the experts in construction cleaning, fine cleaning, site trailer cleaning, and more. For all your construction cleanup needs, call Janny King, the official cleaning company of the Ottawa Senators and Canadian Tire Center.
12th start of the season for Jonas Corpusalo, Dean, and now 5 times he has given up 4 goals or more in those starts. And that is You obviously have to score on average 5 to win the hockey game.
Sounders dwarfing Columbus in shot attempts, 44-26. But of course, that doesn't matter if those shot attempts don't turn into goals. Face-off win, and there's a shot right off the draw that goes off the blocker of Merzlikins and up into the glass as Batherson was in a good spot and just missed. Here's Stutzle steals a puck off the boards. Stutzle lays it back for Zub. Zub drops it back. Stutzle goes cross ice. That's knocked down. He tried to get it across ice to Shabbat, but that was knocked down by Kent Johnson. He's called up with the injury to Sillinger. Here's Stutzle in his own zone. Out to center for Joseph. Tries to go cross ice again. Can't get through the sticks. Stutzle to the line. Drops it. Quick shot. And that one misses again from Batherson.
Gotta hit the net and you're down 4-2, Dean.
Marchenko moves in. His shot. That's blocked by Hamonic. Puck in the corner. And Stutzle to get it. Turns to get away from the forechecking of Corrali. And now Stutzle. Long lead pass, looking for the long bomb, and knew that Brady Tkachuk, who'd come on the ice, was going to beat the icing call, so lobbed it in. Couldn't get to it, though. Brady couldn't, and back up ice come the Jackets. At center, Corrali's pass goes off a skate and bounces up and out of play. 5:23 to go in the second. 4-2 Columbus lead. Stay with us. You're listening to Sens Hockey on the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
Hey, here's some drug-impaired driving laws simplified. If police suspect you're driving impaired by drugs, they have the tools to arrest you. First, a roadside test. And if you fail, further testing at the station, which can lead to your arrest and a criminal conviction for impaired driving. It's not just alcohol, it's drugs too. If you drive high, there will be consequences.
Let's keep our roads safe. A message from Matt Canada.
It's simple. Having insurance is a lot like having a parachute. Will you ever use it? Maybe not. But if you found yourself falling from the sky, you'd really appreciate having one that works. For insurance that works for you, contact the brokers at Ottawa's KBD Insurance. Whether it's for your home, car, or business, join the thousands of other Canadians who have relied on KBD Insurance for over 40 years. Life is chaotic. Insurance doesn't have to be. Get your quote today at kbdinsurance.com.
Many people wonder how Donnelly Auto Credit manages to get so many people back on the road when so many other companies can't. Well, it's part experience, part huge inventory, but mostly it's our access to unique financing tools. Our Return to Prime program not only gets you approved where others can't, but it also helps you build your credit over time so that you can lower your payments and get progressively more car for your money. Let us get you back on the road. Apply now at DonnellyAutoCredit.com.
TSN 1200, home of the Ottawa 67s.
Dean Brown, Gord Wilson here at Nationwide Arena in Columbus, Ohio. 5:23 to go in the second period. 4-2 Columbus leads. If you're just joining us, Senators scored the first 2 goals of this game, and then the Blue Jackets have come back with 4-2 in the first and 2 here in the second, and they lead 4-2 and 2 power play goals, which is an anomaly for Columbus.
Well, they've not, 17 games, Dean, this year. They've not scored 1 power play goal. They're 28th in the league. At least we're going into this game. Senators have given up 2 on 2 opportunities. And again, the penalty kill just continues to flounder here for Ottawa. But they need saves. Let's be honest here. They just need saves.
Here's Sanderson, drops it back. Chartier to the corner, Columbus zone. Bean clears the puck ahead, and now Patrick Laine flips it back out to center. Sanderson back to his own line to get it. Throws it through the middle of the ice. It's tipped into the zone. Chartier goes to get it. As he tries to get in around Bean. Does. Sends it back to the point. Here's Sanderson. Takes it off the wall. Drops it back. Tarasenko tries to go back across. Chychrun puts it in behind the net. Here's Gudbranson now. He's taken off the puck. Chartier in to get it. Feeds the point. Back to the point. Shabbat, who just came on the ice. Now high slot. Tarasenko with a shot. Missed high. Puck in behind the net. Ottawa changing as Columbus now looks to get out of their own zone. Bean drops it back. And now here's Gudbranson. Gives it back. Out to center. Bean. Long pass. Intercepted. And the Senators try to counter back with it. At the line. Norris gets hung up. Gets it back though. Zub gets it across. Here's Shabbat. Doesn't shoot. To the corner he goes. Drops it back. Here's Giroux. He's got two bodies in front. Gives it to Zub. He tries to fire it through and misses. Now Shabbat. Leaves it on the drop to Giroux. Back in front. One-timer intended for Norris, but the puck is picked off by Mathieu Olivier, and Columbus gets out of trouble. Here's Norris. Lobs it out to center. Penalty call is on the way against Columbus as Norris was smeared. Boarding is going to be the call against Olivier, and the Senators will go to the power play. And man, do they need something good to happen.
No, do they ever. They desperately need a shift in momentum. We've talked an awful lot about these momentum shifts that they've not been able to handle, and they're giving up 4 straight goals down by 2 instead of being up by 2 like they were in the first half of the first period. Means they need to get back to work here, and they need to work at it to get something good happen to them, Dean. Let's see if the power play can make that happen. I think they have 11 power play shots on goal. They're 1 for 3 with the man advantage. The Brady Tkachuk bullet at the 11:07 mark of the first was Ottawa's power play goal, and in fact their last goal of this hockey game.
Also a bit of an anomaly tonight, the number of penalties that Columbus is taking. By and large, they don't take many. The second fewest penalty minutes per game on average in the league. They only average 7.3 a game, so they're cruising to be well above that tonight at this pace.
Yeah, absolutely they are.
Off the draw, Tkachuk wins it. Back to the point, here's Shabbat. Cross to Norris. Norris turns to the boards with it. Back to Shabbat. Works it across ice. Stützle fires. That's knocked down by Gudbranson. Puck comes free side of the net. Stützle knocks it down. Stützle along the boards. Sends it back to Norris. Norris feeds the point. Here's Shabbat. On the turn, Shabbat gets it back to Stützle. Stützle turns in the corner with it. Back to Shabbat. To Norris with a one-timer. Merzlikins the save. Norris gets it back. Here's Shabbat. Norris chips it in front looking for the redirect from Batherson. Here's Shabbat again at the point. Shabbat on the turn to Stützle. Stützle swings it in front. Batherson couldn't get on it, and the puck cleared back down ice by Boone Jenner.
Good PK shift from big Eric Gudbranson, Dean, protecting the front of the net. Blocked a shot there and just made life miserable for the Senators, wanting to take away the eyes of Elvis Merzlikins.
Unit 2 on the ice for Ottawa. 50 seconds to go in this Ottawa power play. Puck in the corner. It's cleared back down ice. Back to get it. Here's Sanderson. On the drop, leaves it there. Kubalik to the line and in. Plays it back to the point. Here's Chychrun with it now. Top of the circle. Chychrun. Back to Sanderson. Moves it across. Down low to the corner. Giroux drops it back, and the one-timer misses from Kubalik. Sanderson back to Kubalik. Cross ice. Here's Chychrun down low. Quick shot side of the net. Tarasenko thought he'd scored, and the whistle goes. And again, for the second time in this game, the puck was still loose, and Ottawa had a chance, but the officials blew it dead.
We're anxious to see a replay here up in our broadcast booth, folks, from behind the net, because Merzlikins had this puck, I think, go through him. Tarasenko, you're right, thought that he had put the puck over the goal line, and Merzlikins, oh boy, Dean, he spun so quickly, and again, he got some help from his defenseman, Jake Bean, in behind him. He got that puck did squirt free and came very close to getting to the goal line, but Merzlikins responded very quickly by ripping around here, facing the inside of the net, and Bean helped him out as well to pull the puck away from the goal line.
Off the draw, back of the net. Here's Gudbranson with it, whips it off the boards, back out to center. And we're back to 5-on-5. Olivier out of the box as the puck is dumped back in the zone. Here's Merzlikins out of the net. Lead pass ahead to center. Shabbat sends it around the boards in his own zone, and here's Chychrun with it now. Back to Shabbat, and he heads up ice. Gets to the line. Here's Norris. He's rejected there, and Joseph back to his own end to get the puck. Lead pass, knocked down at the line, and Brady Tkachuk fires it in. That goes off of Provorov up into the mesh, so a face-off inside the zone, and now we're having a bit of pushing and shoving. well away from the puck as right now, I'm not sure exactly what started this dispute or disagreement between Voronkov and Tkachuk, but they're not happy with each other.
Well, Brady is trying to light a fire under his team, I'm guessing here, Dean. Senators need something. Their puck management has not been good in this second period. I don't think we're getting any penalties on the play here. Faceoff will be to the right of Elvis Merzlikins. Shot attempts now 58-28, favoring the Senators. 28-16 are the actual shots on goal, favoring the Senators. But it's a save percentage worth forgetting for Jonas Korpisalo, giving up 4 goals on 16 shots.
Merzlikins, of course, is Latvian by birth, but played a great deal of his hockey in his what they consider junior-age hockey actually in Switzerland. And then played, obviously, all of his international hockey for Latvia, but it is quite amazing how much he played outside of Latvia in his growing years, leading to his draft and playing in the NHL.
Yeah, third-round pick in 2014. Jarmo Kekalainen and management here in Columbus. 5th year with CBJ. Management obviously had more of a belief in him than they did Korpisalo. Korpisalo, of course, goes 2 years with a nailing hip and then finally has surgery, and by then they had given a long-term contract to Merzlikins.
Puck is lobbed into the Ottawa end. Here's Zub to get it. Tries to run it around the boards, and Batherson now backhands it out to center. 25 seconds to go in the period. Werenski floats it out to center. Puck is tapped back to the line by Batherson, but no one there to get it. Columbus dumps it back to the Ottawa zone. And out of the corner with it now. Here's Sanderson. Long lead pass out to center. It deflects down into the Jackets' end. And Provorov back to get it in his own zone. Leaves it for Werenski. He gives it to Jenner. They clear it out. And that'll do it for period 2. It was as bad for Ottawa in the second as it was the last part of the first. And they trail 4-2 after 40.
Yeah, they just didn't handle possession of the puck very well. They mismanaged things, basically, and allowed Columbus to get a couple of goals in that second period. If there's a saving grace going into the third period, and unfortunately, Dean, when you've got games back-to-back here, Senators hosting Seattle tomorrow night, you want to spread the offense out. You want to spread your lineup out and use your 4 lines as much as possible. But now being down by 2, Senators are going to have to stretch players a little bit thinner than they'd like and lean on, top 6 guys for a lot of the third period. The good news is for Ottawa, the Blue Jackets are tied with San Jose for the most goals allowed in period number 3. So they got to try and take advantage of that and get it done early in this third.
At the end of 2 here in Columbus, the Blue Jackets with a 4-2 lead over the Senators. In a moment, the second intermission with Graham and Jamie, brought to you by the Myers Automotive Group. You're listening to the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
The prophecy is true. Rib Sanity has returned to St. Louis Bar and Grill.
Amen, brother.
Yes, all-you-can-eat ribs for just $27.99.
We are saved.
And a 23-ounce Molson pint for only $6.99.
Hallelujah.
Make haste. Rib Sanity is here for a limited time only.
I don't know what haste means.
It means fast.
St. Louis Bar and Grill. Devilishly good since 1992.
Many people wonder how Donnelly Auto Credit manages to get so many people back on the road when so many other companies can't. Well, it's part experience, part huge inventory, but mostly it's our access to unique financing tools. Our Return to Prime program not only gets you approved where others can't, but it also helps you build your credit over time so that you can lower your payments and get progressively more car for your money. Let us get you back on the road. Apply now at DonnellyAutoCredit.com.
My budget is done, yuppers it is. My credit card's paid, easy as pie. Made some investments, look at me go. Now back to my show, that's it, I'm out.
Manage your finances online like a virtuoso with Desjardins online and mobile services. Download our app or visit Desjardins.com.
Bum ba ba dum dum bum.
iHeartRadio is your destination for all things Christmas. From 24/7 Christmas music to the stories behind your favorite holiday hits. Make iHeart the Holidays your go-to for all your favorite Christmas music. Available anytime on the iHeartRadio app.
It's beginning to look a lot like...
Turn up the songs that get you in the spirit. Ask your smart speaker to play iHeart the Holidays on iHeartRadio. Always on, always free.
Eat like a royal at the Palace. Shawarma Palace, official shawarma of the Ottawa Senators. Taste the difference at any of their 7 locations, including their new location at the St. Laurent Shopping Center, or order through Uber Eats. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Shawarma Palace Ottawa. Shawarma Palace for king-size appetites.
Sens Intermission on TSN 1200 is brought to you by the Myers Automotive Group. Now, here's the play of the period.
Back to the point once again. Lining. Swings it across. Goudreau drops it back. Werenski fires it through. Scores! Redirected in front. Boone Jenner makes it 4-2 Jackets.
After one, we said positive power of positive thinking. They weren't trailing. We can no longer say that through 40 minutes. Boone Jenner, the latest, the play of the period, second period scoring summary brought to you by Audi Ottawa, Audi City Ottawa, and Audi West Ottawa. Back to the first, was looking real good for the Senators. Giroux from Tkachuk and Zub, 8:43 in, made it 1-0. Then Tkachuk would hammer one from the Norris spot on the power play, the right dot from Chabot and Batherson at 11:08 on the power play. 2-0 Ottawa. They were leading in shots, 15-5, but downhill from that point on. Line from Gaudreau and Werenski on the power play at 14:53, made it 2-1. And then Voronkov, unassisted at 15:36, tied things up 2-2. That was the score after 20 minutes to the second period. Fantilli from Provorov and Danforth at 5:16 gave Columbus their first lead of the game, 3-2. Then Jenner from Werenski and Gaudreau on the power play, 8:54 in, gave Columbus a 4-2 lead. That is the score through 40 minutes. Shots on goal, Ottawa led 16-11 in the first, and they outshoot Columbus 12-5 in the second. They have a 28-16 advantage, yet trail 4-2 heading to the third period. Ottawa 1 for 4 on the power play. The Jackets are 2 for 2. This game is brought to you in part by Capital Dodge and by St. Hubert Barbecue Chicken Ribs Hockey. Coming up, it's the TSN 1200 St. Hubert Barbecue out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll analyze the second period with Jamie Baker. This is Sens Hockey on the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
Love your laser vision correction with Focus Eye Center. During its 30 years in Eastern Ontario, Focus has been continually committed to patient care and safety and getting you to the best vision possible.
Laser vision correction can help you see the alarm clock and the shampoo bottle, even read street signs and see faces. And it can free you from the hassle of wearing glasses and contact lenses.
Get back to loving your vision. Call Focus Eye at 613-724-3937.
Changes in benefit plans in 2023 for both government and non-government employees may make laser vision correction that much more affordable.
As we get to the end of the year, be sure to check your benefit plan. You may be eligible. Call Focus Eye and book a no-charge consultation to determine if you're a candidate for better vision.
Affordable financing options are available. Call 613-724-3937. That's 613-724-EYES.
Thank you for calling Hydra One. My name is Mo.
I was a single mother for the first time in my life with 5 kids.
Don was going through some financial difficulties.
He treated me with respect and made me feel like I was a human being.
Each day, Hydra One connects you to solutions that support your needs.
There are some programs as well that you actually may qualify.
It was that spark of hope that maybe I can do this. Maybe there is a way.
You can hear it in their voice, somewhat like a sigh of relief.
We're here to help when you need a little extra care. Visit HydraOne.com/connectedwithcare.
If you're searching for a new or used car right now, you need to see just how much money you can save at Car Canada. With hundreds of quality pre-owned vehicles for a fraction of what you would pay for them new, Car Canada can get you exactly what you're looking for. $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 less. Think of the money you're going to save. Check us out online. Car Canada, just off the 416 on Prince of Wales near Manotick.
Car Canada.
Alpine News Network is here live with one of our superheroes.
I don't want to say I'm a big deal, but I am a superhero. I love helping people consolidate their debts, and that's what I did for the Smiths. I took their bills and zoom, wha-bam, zap, turn them into one low monthly payment. No, the sound's not necessary, but it's part of the fun.
Own your home? Need a loan? Alpine Credits can help.
Alpine Credits, where homeowners get approved. Just for license 12616.
You're listening to TSN 1200. Back to Sens Hockey on TSN 1200. Now, let's check out the out-of-town scoreboard. Brought to you by St. Hubert Barbecue, chicken, ribs, and hockey.
All right, just one other game in the NHL this evening, and it's the Sharks up 3-1 on the Devils, heading to the third period in Jersey. The Belleville Senators in action tonight against Rochester Americans, and they trail 2-1 heading to the third. Angus Cruikshank, the goal scorer for the B Sens. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Big Rig Brewery and Restaurant. Before we bring Bakes back in, let's hear from Thomas Chabot, returning to the lineup tonight. Here he is in conversation with TSN's Johnny Abbott.
Thomas, after missing 10 games, what are some of the challenges coming back tonight against the Blue Jackets?
I just think it's all rhythm. I mean, I've been skating hard and been practicing hard, and obviously behind the scenes. But I mean, at the end of the day, there's nothing like an actual hockey game. It's tough to get in that game shape, but you know what? I thought it's been going pretty well, and obviously after the first period, the legs kind of get going, and then here we are.
Well, you're in the battle tonight. How do you win the third?
I think we just got to go back to what we did in the first. I mean, we want to hold on to the puck and make plays, but I mean, I think we kind of got away from getting pucks towards the net there in the second and on 5-on-5, and obviously want to get our power play going again and get us another big goal.
Thomas, thank you.
Thank you.
There's Thomas Chabot in conversation with TSN's Johnny Abbott. Jamie Baker.
Another second period.
Another tough second period. Outscored 2-0. What were you going to ask me?
What do you think of my keys? My bakes takes.
Let's recap them for anyone that missed them in the pregame show.
First one, play for each other. Second one, mental fortitude. Third one, be hard to play against. How'd they fare in those bakes takes in the second period? I'm asking you.
Yeah, not well. Not well. Unraveling. It's not good. It's not good. Running out of things to say about this team, but another real tough period, and like you say, like they still outshot them 11-5 in that period, but just the way that they can't deal with adversity and swings and momentum and winning battles and battling for each other, like it's just everyone's seen this script before. Man, what a tough season it's been, and like they need to turn this around in the third period. Can they do it, Biggs?
Yeah, they can do it. Do they believe they can do it? So, you know, Jamie McLennan, he's like, you got to talk the walk. That was his key for Ottawa tonight. So there's going to be some talking in between periods. But then you got to go walk it. You know, you have to walk the talk. That's what they need to do. It's a great key. You know, they've been talking about it all week, how they were going to respond. Well, they responded well. The first 12, 13 minutes, they were in full control of this game. But it's a 60-minute game. And, you know, it's like, oh, they didn't have a good start last game. That set them off. That set the rails off. Well, tonight, yeah, they gave up a couple of goals in the first, but they still go in the first intermission. It's tied and they outplayed Columbus in the first period. Even though they didn't dominate in the last 8 minutes, but the first 12, 13 minutes was all Ottawa. The second period, as soon as they gave up that third goal, and it was a tip puck. Like, it is what it is. You can try and break down exactly what happened the 20 seconds before that, but at the end of the day, Fantilli gets a stick on it.
Yeah, one-handed tip.
Yeah, it's a one-handed tip. It goes in. But after that, that's where the mental fortitude has to kick in. That next shift is important. Then the next shift after that, and it's like, we're not okay. They got a break. They have the lead, but that's not okay. We're taking over the momentum of this game. But they didn't. They wallowed in pity almost. And then they got stuck in their own zone. They were giving up the perimeter. They were giving up chances. There were a couple of posts or a crossbar. Then what happens? Now they're like half a step behind. Columbus looks like they got all the speed, all the momentum. Columbus draws a penalty. 28th power play in the league.
They look like the Globetrotters on that power play.
And Werenski, the shot, the point was he's the one that took the shot from.
Yeah,
he's
there's nobody in that whole lane.
He's right in the middle of the ice, and he can walk in. He could have walked in 15 feet. He walks in 5-6 feet, shoots. And then uncontested in front of the net is Boone Jenner, who tips it home. Like, it was easy. The Sens give up the center of the ice. Like, really easy. I am not sticking up for the coaches at this point because the players aren't playing. Whatever the coaches are saying, the players aren't doing it. I don't know if the players believe in themselves right now, if they can pull this off or not. I don't know what's going on in that dressing room. But I do know the coaches aren't saying give up the middle of the ice. Like that, I do know. But this team, they get discombobulated in the second period. When they lose the momentum, they lose it for significant stretches that they can't get it back. And they put themselves behind the 8 ball heading into the third period because of it.
Every locker room's different, but what's said right now, what's the emotions? Because they need to come back with a strong answer in the third period here. And they looked unraveled at the end of that second period with paying attention to hits after the whistle and drive-bys and stuff like that. You can, watching that end of that second period, you could tell how frustrated the group is because of what's happened throughout the season.
The one thing DJ hasn't done enough of is accountability, whether it's sitting a player down because of lack of details or primarily for lack of details. Mm-hmm. Okay. Focus, whatever it is. Hasn't done it a lot. That period would have been a good opportunity for him to unleash on the team. Not right after the third goal, but the next few shifts after that, just unleash on them. It's okay. They can handle it. Like I stuck up for him because he covered them after the last game, but it's also, so maybe he's doing it. Somebody's got to unleash on them in between periods. Like this, like really unleash them. And then let's see if they can respond in the third.
See if they do. The second intermission has been brought to you by the Myers Automotive Group. Coming up, it's the third with Dean and Gord at the end of the second period. Scores 4-2 Jackets. You're listening to Sens Hockey in the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
Now's your chance to get closer to the action than ever before at Lone Star. When you purchase an ice-cold Molson Canadian at participating Lone Star restaurants, you could win your way inside the Molson Coors Executive Suite, bringing you and 11 friends up close to exciting, pulse-pounding Ottawa Senators hockey. Every hit, every shot, every jaw-dropping moment. Only at Lone Star Texas Grill. Must be legal drinking age. No purchase necessary.
When you or your loved one suffers a catastrophic injury, you need someone who understands the law. You need Yegendorf Rashid Injury Lawyers. Yegendorf Rashid's decades of experience navigating the complex legal system let you focus on what really matters, getting better. Taking on insurance companies in a civil action should be the last thing you need to worry about. New firm name, same great team. Yegendorf Rashid Injury Lawyers. Experience, knowledge, and a commitment to excellence.
The pros at Bean. Hi, this is Jim Whitmarsh.
And Kelsey Maragway from beancars.ca.
The end of the year is almost here and is a great time to snap up a truck or a cargo van for your business at beancars.ca.
We lease in-house, and with 20 cargo vans and trucks to choose from, your next workhorse is probably on our lot right now.
Check out our new fleet and commercial truck center right here in Carlton Place or online at beancars.ca. Bean, the pros at Bean.
Lucy from Leamington writes, Dear Canadian Tire, I want to surprise my guests with my family's ginger snap recipe. Any tips? Use quality bakeware. Whether you're mixing, whisking, or baking, Canadian Tire has a wide assortment of brands like Wilton, Paderno, KitchenAid, and Cuisinart. Get everything you need to bake for your holiday guests at Canada's Christmas store. This week only, Triangle Rewards members earn 10 times bonus CT money on cookware and bakeware. Qualifying purchases, conditions apply. Visit CanadianTire.ca or the flyer for more details.
The high demand for a holiday tradition. This is Heather Butts tonight on CTV National News. The concerns over a Christmas tree shortage and what's causing the sparse selection. Full details tonight at 11 and at ctvnews.ca.
TSN takes you courtside for the NBA's biggest moments.
Wow! Incredible!
From the biggest stars.
LeBron! Put it on the posters, Scotty B!
All season long.
Hello!
The NBA lives on TSN.
Start this hockey game leading 2-0 before the midway point of the first, but they have given up 4 straight goals. Jonas Korpisalo has given up 4 goals on 16 shots. His save percentage is .750. Merzlikins at the other end of the ice, Dean. His save percentage is .926. There is the difference in the hockey game. Special teams as well. Difference here tonight.
Make every moment more on FanDuel, North America's #1 sportsbook. FanDuel, download the app. It's simple and easy to use.
Well, we started the game at the over-under at 6.5. The live total remains at 8.5. 8.5 on the FanDuel app right now for the over-under. And the third period is underway with the play-by-play. Here's Dean.
And off the draw, Senators send the puck down inside the zone. I thought that Brady Tkachuk got a tip on it. Apparently he did not. Icing the call. Face-off will bring it all the way back down to the Senators' end.
Okay, so here's what's needed to be done. The Senators have a +6 rating in the 4 goals against differential in the third period. The Blue Jackets are -14. They have given up to this point in the season 35 third-period goals. That ties them with San Jose for the most allowed in period 3. The Senators hope they allow 3 more and not score and set that cannon off again for a 5th straight time.
Well, they did the draw, didn't like it. They did the draw again, didn't like it. So now same 2 guys, third draw. Doesn't somebody have to be kicked out after 2 unsuccessful draws? Wouldn't that be somebody's fault? Back of the net off the draw. Senators with control. Zub out to center. Sends the puck to the line. It's deflected down inside the Columbus end. Merzlikin sends it to the corner. Norris goes in to get it, but it bounces away from him. Now back out to center. Boquist couldn't get through the crowd, and now Ottawa making a change as Columbus. They start their change as well. Werenski, 2 assists so far in the evening for him as he waits in his own zone for the change to be completed. Right side, Boquist to center. Fires it down inside the zone. Takes a bump after he does that from Tim Stützle. Stützle deciding that maybe it's a better deal to give those bumps than to take them. Here's Sanderson to the line. Gets in. Tries to draw it across to the point. Here's Chychrun. Winds and fires, and that one goes off the shoulder of Merzlikins.
Good, quick, hard shot. Accurate shot from Jacob Chychrun, Dean, that caught Merzlikins up high. Still made the save. Didn't know where the rebound was.
Chinikov gets inside the zone but can't get anywhere with the puck. Back along the boards now. Marchenko puts it back around the boards on the other side. Ottawa picks it up. They're changing, so Chychrun just turns and goes for cover in behind the net for them to finish the change. Columbus does as well. Chychrun back of the net. Lead pass through the middle. Joseph to the line, gets in, tries to take it to the backhand, loses the puck. There's a chance in front of the net. Chartier couldn't get a shot away. Just waited too long, to be honest with you. 4 feet from the net, thought he could get a better angle.
Matthew Joseph now playing with Chartier and Kubalik.
Gotta try something new to get something different. Provorov puts the puck in behind his own net. And now the lead pass ahead by Jiricek to center, and Gaudreau drives it down inside the zone. He has been pretty much invisible most of the night, yet still has 2 assists.
Yeah.
Here comes McEwen down to the line, carries it in, gets a shot away right on Merzlikins. Makes the save, then loses the puck, and then jumps on top of it again. Kelly went to stab at what was a loose puck, and now he's getting some attention for that.
Yeah, and so he should. McEwen, again, the mentality has to be just get pucks to the net here and hope for a rebound, but get bodies there for the rebound. Kelly was there, as was Zach McEwen after he took the shot. Merzlikins got handcuffed with it, but still managed to find it in the white ice to the right of the net and force this face-off to his right.
As Gord mentioned earlier, Sounders playing back-to-back games. Tomorrow night back at home. Seattle is in town. And hope you can join us. Pre-game show starts at 5 with Graham Creech. And drop of the puck at 7 from Canadian Tire Center.
Kraken coming off a 4-3 shootout loss to the Leafs last night.
There's a long blast from the point from Zoo, but with no one screening. Gobbled up and smothered by Elvis Merzlikins, and a face-off this time to his left.
Well, we're 2 periods and 3 minutes into the month of December, Dean. A very busy month for Ottawa. 15 games in total, 8 of them on the road, 7 at home. Sens went 8-4-2 last year in December, their best month of the year. Hoping history repeats itself, but not off to a good start here.
Here's Shabbat. Sends it in front, and Brady Tkachuk couldn't get good wood on his attempt to get it past Merzlikins. Back to the point. Here's Norris. Goes cross ice. Shabbat throws it across to Norris. Norris chops it along the boards, gets it back himself. Norris puts it around the boards on the other side. Here's Giroux back to the point. Shabbat leaves it for Giroux. Giroux back to Shabbat. He moves in, sends it back to the net. Backhand chance, loose puck in front, and Tkachuk couldn't bury it. Back out to center. Here's Texia, gets to center. Knocked off the puck by Giroux right at the line. And Ottawa gets the puck back. Busy month for Ottawa in December because they have been the least busy team in the NHL coming into this game. They have played just 17 games, fewest in the league. Well, there's a whole slew, make it 5 teams that have played 24 games.
Including this Blue Jackets team playing its 25th here tonight.
Cross ice. Here's McEwen. Along the boards, gives the puck away, has his stick tipped out of his hands, and Ottawa loses possession, and Columbus back to the Ottawa line.
Oh boy.
Here's Fantilli with a shot that misses. Stützle picks it up. Lost the puck though on his way out to center. This is just the Senators' 5th road game of the year. Their 4 road games, obviously also the lowest. Here's Fantilli with another chance as he breaks in down the wing, and a save is made by Korpisalo. Here's Danforth back to the point. Jiricek with it. Throws it back to the net. And to give you a comparison, Ottawa's played the fewest road games, 4 coming into this game. Calgary, on the other hand, has played 14.
Wow.
Here's a giveaway down to the line. Tarasenko with a shot, and it goes off the glove of Merzlikins. Puck steered ahead and back out to center. Here's Laine. He lumbers to the Ottawa line and dumps it in. Now Brandstrom. Long lead pass. Here's Stützle at the Columbus line. Tries to lay the puck in, but that's broken up. And Chinakhov sends it back to center. Chinakhov gets in, gets a shot away. Korpisalo makes the save and holds on.
Here we go.
And now some pushing and shoving and some ill will spilling over as Stützle took a slash on the play.
Well, there's going to be penalties. There's no question about that. And again, in the thick of things here is Voronkov, Dmitry Voronkov, a 3rd-round pick, or pardon me, a 4th-round pick in 2019, I beg your pardon. His helmet is off. Brady was after him earlier, or late at the end of the 2nd period, and now Voronkov is having words with Matthew Joseph. Voronkov's a big boy, Dean, 6'5", 240 pounds. He was 3rd in voting for Rookie of the Month this year. Of course, Connor Bedard won that. Just the one penalty, Dean, and it's a slashing call to the Blue Jackets, so the door gets open here for...
So the slash on Stützle, the only call made, and the rest is just some anger.
Chinakhov. Yeah, right off the side of the leg.
Voronkov, everybody got upset because he basically hauled off and hauled down Hamonic on his way to get in the middle of things. And for him last year, he played in Russia last year, Akbar's Kazan, and he had 22 penalty minutes the entire year. He's not getting a penalty here, but he's already got 19 this season in the NHL, so he will easily eclipse before Christmas his entire penalty total from all of last year playing in the Russian Elite League.
Senators on the power play here, Dean, with 15:06 to go in the third. They could dearly use a power play goal against the second best penalty kill unit in the NHL, and it's all been Merzlikins. He's stopped 11 of 12 power play shots for the Senators. They're 1 for 4 with the man advantage. This is power play chance number 5.
Off the draw, here's Shabbat at the point. To Stützle. Throws the puck low. Back in front. Batherson tries to get it to the front of the net. Brady Tkachuk helps him. Gets it back to the point. Here's Stützle on the turn. Back to the box. Norris with a shot right on Merzlikins. The save, but the puck spills out. Here's Tkachuk, steals it, tries to center it, and the puck is knocked down and cleared away again. Good defensive play by Goodbranson.
Yeah, it needs to be more patient activity, though, from the captain, Dean. He just, Brady Tkachuk, he tried to force feed that pass through the seam in the offensive end, and that was an easy break up there from Goodbranson.
Ottawa dumps it in. Norris in the corner to get it. Puck hops over the stick of Batherson. So the puck below the goal line. Stützle comes out with it, feeds the point. Here's Tkachuk, top of the circle, moves in, his shot right on, save is made, and Merzlikins, he takes a stab at, I believe, Batherson. Speared him with the stick as Batherson took a swing at the glove of Merzlikins.
Well, if I'm not mistaken here, I think the replay may show, Dean, that the puck actually sprung into the air, and Merzlikins, so that puck is live. It's free for anybody to go and get. His trapper ended up getting it, but I think Drake Batherson had the opportunity to take a whack at that puck as well. So Brady's helmet was knocked off in this fray, and he's got to get repairs done. As
he was grabbed by Goodbranson, so that's a big boy grabbing you.
69 seconds left in the man advantage. Unit 2 will come over the boards here, and Claude Giroux will take this face-off.
This game brought to you in part by Alpine Credits and by Great Canadian Oil Change. Senators trailing 4-2, nearly 6 minutes gone here in the third, and as Gord mentioned, 69 seconds to go in this power play. Giroux to take the draw, and loses the draw to Boone Jenner. Puck is cleared back down ice. And the Senators from their own end, Sanderson moves it ahead. Now Giroux to the line. Tarasenko, his pass intercepted and cleared back out again, so Ottawa will back out and try this again. Here's Giroux. Gets it ahead. Tarasenko on the wing for Kubalik. Kubalik drops it back. Here's Sanderson. Now they get in. They get set up. Sanderson at the point. There's the one-timer. Merzlikins makes the save and holds on for a face-off to his left.
Goaltender gave up 2 goals in the first 11 minutes of this hockey game, but Dean, he was even rock solid during that stretch. Made a number of fantastic saves when the Senators had 3 consecutive power play opportunities. He was, well, he had mentioned at one point if we were naming the 3 stars, he would get star 1, star 2, and star number 3. He's clearly getting a star tonight as well. And they dropped the puck unfairly again. This time Corrali's going to get chased from the dot here, so Claude Giroux will be up against a winger, and Texier is going to come in to take this draw for the Blue Jackets. This is an important possession of the puck here in the offensive zone for Ottawa. Only 30 seconds left in the man advantage.
Giroux wins the draw back at the point. Here's Sanderson to Kubalik. Kubalik moves in, his shot right on, and again just hit Merzlikins in the chest. If you're just going to put it into his crest, he's going to make those saves all day long.
Yeah, no kidding. Kubalik with 2 power play goals of the 4 goals that he has. I have to admit, it's been disappointing after the preseason that he had. He looked like he was getting settled and very comfortable in an Ottawa uniform, and it's been anything but in regular season play.
Off the draw, Sanderson gets it across, gets it back. Sanderson gets it back. Sanderson, Kubalik, down to the corner. Here's Giroux. Lays it back. Sanderson, Giroux. Sanderson, his shot misses. Kubalik recovers it to Giroux. Giroux tries to drop it back to Sanderson, does. His pass knocked down, and Chychrun holds it in, but now gives it away, and we're back to even strength. Chinakhov out of the box.
Well, that's a waste of a Jacob Chychrun shot opportunity, Dean. The Senators didn't get him. The puck didn't even look his way as he was parked in that left far face-off circle. His shot so hard, so accurate, and not a sniff on that second unit power play.
Long lead pass down to the Ottawa line. Puck goes off a stick up into the Ottawa bench, and we'll take a break. 4-2 Columbus leads here in the third. You're listening to Sens Hockey on the TSN 1200 Ottawa Senators Radio Network.
Many people wonder how Donnelly Auto Credit manages to get so many people back on the road when so many other companies can't. Well, it's part experience, part huge inventory, but mostly it's our access to unique financing tools. Our Return to Prime program not only gets you approved where others can't, but it also helps you build your credit over time so that you can lower your payments and get progressively more car for your money. Let us get you back on the road. Apply now at DonnellyAutoCredit.com.
When I think of affordable data, I think of Virgin Plus.
Unlimited nationwide data. Data, there's so much of it.
It's hard to ignore the value.
You're gonna pay less. Yes, you will. Yes, less. Pay less. Yes.
And the member benefits are over the top.
Virgin Plus, obviously.
Oh, where can I get this song? Conditions apply. Visit a Virgin Plus store or virginplus.ca for details. Also, obviously.
iHeartRadio is your destination for all things Christmas. From 24/7 Christmas music to the stories behind your favorite holiday hits. Make iHeart the Holidays your go-to for all your favorite Christmas music. Available anytime on the iHeartRadio app.
It's beginning to look a lot like...
Turn up the songs that get you in the spirit. Ask your smart speaker to play iHeart the Holidays on iHeartRadio. Always on, always free.
TSN 1200. The Sens play here.
Keep everything you haul out of harm's way with a tonneau cover from Linex. Visit your local Linex, Ottawa East, West, and Petawawa to see their full line of automotive accessories.
Belleville Senators in action tonight as well, Dean, and unfortunately for them, they are trailing Rochester by a score of 2-1. That coming down into the final few minutes of period number 3.
I believe that's pronounced Rochester.
Rochester.
Who doesn't miss Rich Funky and the Evening Sports? Off the dump-in, puck takes a weird bounce off the stanchion, trickles to the side of the net, and Korpisalo had to dive back to get it as he was going to go and try and knock it down behind the net. Took a weird bounce.
But to me, he just put himself in an uncomfortable position. Why aren't you just following the puck? It just looked weird, that's all. You anticipate the rim around, but lots of times